from when you was born to now?
I mean, honestly, I don't think I made anything that, like, oh shit, outside of probably getting married. I don't really think I made any super like great decisions.
I'll tell you one of mine. One of mine is working for the company we work for.
I just happened to get hired.
You had to apply for it though.
Yeah, well, to me it wasn't like a great. Like if I could do things differently, I would. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful for where I'm at, but if I could do things differently, I would.
I think you got way more.
I got one good one for you. I already just said it.
Brush them off. Nah, that wasn't really that much. Nah, that wasn't that much either. Niggas be like, what the fuck? That's a great one. I think it was. I got like 3 too. I got 3 good ones too though. Because it's kind of like the ones where we said the decision that altered your life and made you go this way instead of you going left and right. It's kind of the ramification of that.
Yeah, but that's an everyday thing, you know. Like, to me, and then that means every decision that you make is going to be a good decision, as long as you don't get jammed up.
Oh damn, I could have got one of those. Yeah. No, it's just today. I ain't gonna lie to you. This day is like fucked up. I went to the gym and was sitting there walking on the treadmill, doing the stairs. I'm like, man, I'm going home. I really do not feel like this shit. This just that rain and all. The sun needs to come out, man. This some bullshit.
Well, I must have laid down. I looked at the ground. Man, it's 12.
So what he was talking about though? He you say what you call it? Old school was talking old school.
Yeah.
What are you talking? You want to talk about nothing?
Yeah, we lied though. I think we lied.
Yeah. That's why I say old school. Yeah. We'll talk about that after.
Yeah. But yeah, he was gonna take it.
He said he's gonna go ahead and do it for real.
I didn't ask him. We were just kind of talking. So
we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. But I think we'll talk about it. I don't want to say that too much.
All right, spinners.
What am I looking for? Oh, this is what I'm looking for right here.
Got 3 viewers, man, and they waiting.
They waiting?
Yeah, waiting.
They waiting?
Hey, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Sure.
All right, let's get it kicking. Let's get it rocking and rolling. What's happening?
Yeah.
How was y'all week? We got people watching.
We got people watching. Hey,
What's up?
Oh, hold on. I think I did have something. Oh, shit. I be forgetting about this shit, man. Hold up. Hold up. Damn. That shit not sounding loud.
I thought I put it.
Yeah. You put it too. Yeah. It ain't picking up. I got to speak all the way into it. Damn, I got to kiss this motherfucker. Where is it?
So, man, there's some things to talk about, man. Guess we're getting straight into it.
No. We can have some little what it was. I don't know if space is up to it, but we're gonna talk. I want to talk about this football player real quick.
Oh, excuse me. Damn, my bad.
You know what I'm talking about or no?
No.
You know what I'm talking about, Jerry Day? I think we was discussing it just a little bit though, right?
Yeah.
About the Rashad, I think his name is Rashad Rice.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just go to premises of it, right? He had 2. I guess he rented 2 cars. One of them was a Lambo. One of them was I don't know if it was a Corvette or what it was. I know he had 2 sports cars. Him and his friends was racing on the E-way, broad daylight, like 6 p.m. in Dallas. They had a 6-car pileup. The young man decided to get out the car and walk away from the scene and leave the 2 cars there, right? And he a football player. He just won a Super Bowl with he's the receiver. Won a Super Bowl on the field with he was like he's a starter. It's not like he's no scrub or anything like that. He's a nice, complimentary player. Could have been made millions, Patrick Mahomes on the verge of making this man like 100. He was on his contract coming up. He would have easily got like 100 mil. 3-4 years, 100 mil, real easy. No cap. He decides to leave the scene of the crime. Not the scene of the crime, but the scene of the accident.
Right.
Right? And I was talking to my homie Daniel, right? And I was like, is it that we were this same dumb or this is a different type of dumb? Because we didn't have...
How old is he?
Got to be like 23, 24. He rounded it. He no more than 24, no younger than probably 21. Right? And I say, were we this dumb? And I don't mean to like call a man dumb, but it's a lot of dumb decisions being made by a lot of younger kids. And it's like
23.
23. It's like, bro, you know, we've seen in this social media area, everything is recorded. No matter what you do, you can be peeing on the side. You can be outside using the bathroom. You think you're not being recorded?
Yeah.
But you know some type of somewhere, you feel me?
Because I be peeing outside.
Yeah, and I'm
outside pee.
But I'm just saying, you know everything is being recorded.
Ain't nothing like peeing in that snow, though.
Facts.
All right.
Somebody eating a lemon lime snowball right now. But you know that everything is being recorded. You decide, and people gonna say, you know, I understand you get grace. You know, we make mistakes, we make dumb decisions and all that stuff too. But also at the same token, I'm on the frame of, I tell my son all the time, you're gonna get a mistake or two, but also the mistake you make can alter your life and have people not fuck with you for the rest of your life by that one mistake. Is they wrong for not doing so? Is they wrong for castrating you out off that one mistake? No. Because you got so many opportunities. This young man, like, we just had Ruggs, another receiver, who was driving drunk one night, 3 o'clock in the morning, killed a lady and her dog. Right? We had his head coach, son, was in another accident, right? The Kansas City Chiefs head coach, son, was in an accident, and he hurt a lady, and now she's like deformed or whatever she got for the rest of her life. Her parents got to take care of her for the rest of your life because you was driving drunk and you was doing what you was doing. So I say that to say this. This young man was out there 6 o'clock in the afternoon and did this, right? And it's being recorded. But then not only did you do it, you didn't render aid for people that was there. You walked away like didn't nobody see you. Now you come back and you apologize, right? Now, if the NFL and the police department go ahead and be like Missouri and show him really what's happening and what you really did, people will be talking about, man, that was too harsh. Like we was talking about with the stealing of the cars. That's too harsh of a crime. He deserved a second. Yes, but you still did what you did. So now you at the mercy of the court to whatever they do to you, and you just got to try to bounce back from it. You feel me? But it's like, were we this dumb? Or we just didn't get caught? Because it's like, younger kids don't get much grace as we do because they're on film, but you should also be learning to not make those mistakes because you are on film, right? Mm-hmm. So you shouldn't be making some of the same mistakes we made.
I think, being young is part of it, being young and having money. And I've definitely made some mistakes where, looking back on it, even at the time after I made the mistake, I said that was dumb. Yeah. But I also didn't have access to a Lamborghini and, these fast-ass vehicles to be racing and stuff like that. I've definitely had my share of races in my own car or, cars that I've had. But, maybe he was scared or whatever. It doesn't excuse the act. But I definitely understand, why somebody would just walk off or whatever.
And somebody made a valid point, right? Mm-hmm. Which it's a valid point, but it still don't make no sense to me. They was like, yo, he might have just did that because he was drunk. And he know him standing there and being drunk is way worse than him walking away and then just saying that was him later on down and he made a mistake.
Yeah. What's good? Be humble.
Be humble. What's happening?
Be humble. What's happening?
What's his name? Damn, the football player who used to play with the Bears. Side by side with Urlacher, black dude.
Briggs?
Yeah, Briggs. Lance Briggs.
Lance Briggs.
That happened to him when he got into a car accident in his Lamborghini.
Yeah.
He was in his Lamborghini.
He was in Lamborghini.
He walked. You know, I don't know. I think he just totaled the Lamborghini, so I'm not sure if he hit anybody else. But he left the scene, came back and said it was him, and that might be it. Where he was
drunk, and then it lessened. It still don't lessen the damage because that's still a felony for you hitting and running, leaving. But I guess it's you'd rather take that felony than to be drunk with that felony.
Yeah, because then it becomes like a vehicular homicide, somewhere that happened.
Yeah,
and you've been drinking.
Then you have a DUI as well.
Yeah.
So I'll just put this up stuff to read it real quick because you pretty much said everything, Mom. But I'm just
and I don't want people to be like, oh, this an old nigga that's shitting on the youth or anything like that. I'm just asking a general question: were we, or were did we do? And it's, I guess I'm trying to say is, young people should know much better than we did because we wasn't filmed as much as they being filmed now. Everybody, every time any little thing happen, you see someone's taking out their camera, right? And they filming it. I.e. Spaces, when we was at my whatchamacallit. You know what I'm talking about. It's just an inside joke between me and Space. You feel me?
Yeah. So, Be Humble said, yes, we were just as dumb, but we didn't have the potential at 23 years old. Oh, yeah. Yes, we were just as dumb, but we didn't have the potential at 23 years old to have access to big money.
But I just look at it as the camera. Shouldn't they be a little bit more mature than we was because you got the cameras of everything on?
No.
No, you don't think so?
I mean, because if you look at just over time in history, like young people with money consistently make poor mistakes. I mean, they make these mistakes. They always put themselves in bad positions. Hell, old people with money make bad mistakes. And
just money, huh?
So yeah, it's a lot of times it be the money. Money's gonna give you that access.
And I don't want people to think. I'm sorry, I keep.
Oh, you good? You good? Go ahead.
I don't want to think people because I don't want to be the one that's talking about I'm bashing them or I'm calling them dumb. It was a dumbass mistake. I mean, it was a dumbass mistaken decision on my part. But I want this to be like a life lesson, or people should look at this and other young players or other young people coming up like, I can't do nothing like that. This already been done, so I shouldn't be like what he did was a mistake. The next person that come after him is a dumbass.
See, I don't think. I mean, just because I saw that you sent it in the chat, but I didn't know like what you were insinuating.
Okay.
I think it's tough, man, because I think a lot of times we as people go back and forth with what people should and shouldn't know. Mm-hmm. The certain behaviors that they should and should not exhibit. And should somebody know at 23 years old to not flee the scene of a collision? Absolutely. But we also know that there's a hit and run is an actual thing for a reason. Mm-hmm. People do hit and runs all the time, and there's people that are older than him that do that. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I think, was it a stupid mistake? Absolutely. Should his feet be held to the fire? Yes, because he's 23.
But we also seen someone just like him, but they didn't leave the scene of the crime, and they were drunk. Henry Ruggs is out of the league because of that.
Did they say what's going to happen to him yet?
No, not yet. It's still an ongoing investigation. He just came up and said, yeah, I was at the scene. I ran. I'm going to take full responsibility for whatever happens. I'm going to take whatever responsibility. But I'm saying, though, if they kick him out for this, are they wrong?
Maybe his advisor told him, nigga got into the accident. Hey, I just got into this accident. Hey, Lee. Lee, we can come back and straighten that out later, but go ahead and leave.
Yeah, that's feasible. That's I can understand that too. But I'm saying if they NFL and the Kansas City Chiefs go ahead and say, all right, we're cool with you, we're gonna release you, you're gonna do what you do, And now, if all the other owners be like, we don't want to touch you, we don't want nothing to do with you, then you know how people come on these sports things talking about he's blackballed, he deserve another shot, he deserve another chance. Are they wrong for not giving him one?
I think personally, like jobs or whatever, like if the NFL is my job and I'm of the opinion like, nigga, worry about the NFL and the shit that I'm doing that affect the NFL. Now, if this directly affects the NFL, then cool, whatever. But this really, to me, don't affect the NFL.
That's cool in what you say, and I understand that. I'm with you. I understand that. I'm cool. I can agree with you on that. But they're owners, and they follow like some type of code amongst themselves. What if they decide that we don't want shit else to do with this man? And you know how i.e. they get on Sports Center, they get on FS1 saying, "Oh, he deserves another chance." I.e. Rice, the other Rice,
Simeon,
from Baltimore.
Oh,
who hit the lady who had the domestic violence?
The one that spit on.
Yeah,
his girlfriend spit on.
Yeah. So he didn't get another shot. You feel me? So you did this, and they don't give you another shot. Are they wrong?
A domestic verse. I don't know. I think that's a little different.
Yeah, it is. But I'm just looking at.
I get your point.
It's still something that they deem going against their brand.
And that's what I think is the bottom line of it all. It's I didn't even see that. As whether you like it or not, you are a part of a brand, and if you are a part of a brand and you've signed deals, I'm sure they have. And this is me being optimistic being, I guess, realistic, optimistic on both parts. But on both ends, it's like you still represent those who you are associated with, regardless. So would it be right for them the NFL to have some sort of punishment on towards him for that? I really think that's up to the NFL. I wouldn't blame them if they do decide to do something, but I also wouldn't blame them if they don't, because that's technically not associated with the NFL. Mm-hmm. But it's also yes, it is actually. I lied, because if he got into that collision and he was injured, he broke his ankle, hypothetically. Now he can't do what he's signed for. So it didn't affect the NFL by him getting into that collision, but it could have. So I would imagine that this is like, okay, if they did do some sort of punishment towards him, I would say that this is a warning to let you know what could possibly happen if this comes back up again for whatever reason. Mm-hmm. So I wouldn't blame them if they do. I wouldn't blame them if they don't.
I don't know. I wouldn't blame them, but to me it becomes like, okay, what can you do or can't you do? And then, the employer is like, well, that goes against our brand. I mean, look at us. Somebody get a hold of this shit and then be like, well, that goes against our brand.
That's true.
So, it's a real thin line, and I really don't.
No, that's why I say I'm with you, but it's still.
I can't really. It's like, nigga, at the end of the day, shit happens to people in life. Like, you know what I mean? If you. Say, for instance, you had to defend yourself, right? You had to defend yourself, and something happened, and could have been a casualty or somebody was really hurt, and then the NFL is like, well, that really don't fit with our brand. It's a thin line. I feel like it's a real thin line with stuff like the shit that has to do with the NFL. Stick with that, because you button yourself into, to me, too many other issues.
And you can say anything, like, and I get where you're coming from, because you can say any little thing I say or do outside of me, outside of my uniform, and outside of working. If I get into an argument with somebody, you can be like, oh, that goes against our brand. You still with company or whatever.
I could see if I got into the accident and I had my helmet on and the goddamn cleats and, you know what I'm saying, it said Kansas City Chiefs on. Like, yeah, all right, that's a problem. But, dude, like, I'm on my own time here.
Let me get caught up with the comments.
Get you.
Samaj, what's up, bros?
What's going on, bro?
It said he grown. Buddy should be held accountable. Naps and Beauty, what's up? Naps and Beauty.
Sister every day, what's going on?
In chat, Samaj said, he said, yo, cuz, what's up? Be Humble said, those players, regardless of how much they make, are employees. Be Humble said, Tay Rice is different. He was towards the end of his career, as well as RB.
Yeah, running Ray Rice. You said Tay Rice. It's Ray Rice, Be Humble.
Samaj said, what are you guys saying exactly? I think if I agree with what Jay Everyday is saying. he wasn't at that time. He wasn't physically representing the football. He wasn't representing the team that he works for. So if he gets into a collision, he shouldn't be held accountable for it necessarily. It shouldn't affect his NFL career. But you also are, whether you like it or not, are a representation of the things you are associated with. Mm-hmm. So, I like I said, I wouldn't blame them I wouldn't have a thought if they did, depending on how severe it is. Like, I think there definitely are limits.
Didn't nobody die? That's a good thing about it. Didn't nobody die in the accident? It was only 4, I think, people total injured. 2 went to the hospital, and 2 was treated at the scene and released.
Oh, so people got injured.
But how many niggas was going to stop watching football because this nigga had a hit and run?
No, nobody's going to stop that.
Exactly. So, like, what to me, it's like, what is, okay, NFL? You wanted him to get up out the league, basically. You know, if the NFL was like, oh, yeah, we can't no longer, you wanted him to be up out the league. That makes no sense to me. You're not losing nothing.
I would need to know because, again, if he was injured, then he signed a contract, right? He's going to do whatever. I don't know the details of it, but he signed a contract saying you're going to play this many games or whatever the case. So if you get injured because you had a DUI basically and fled the scene, at least you turned yourself in. You came back and said something, but this still, you were at the very least it was a DUI situation.
We're assuming. We don't know that he had.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I brought that up because somebody in the comments brought that up when I was reading the article. And you know how you read the thing of what's going on, and you read what's going on with the article or whatever like that, and somebody in the comments say, "Oh, he might have was drunk and he wanted to avoid the DUI. That's why he left like he did."
So let me just read it real quick. I got it pulled up. How you pronounce the name? Rasheed? Yeah. Rasheed Rice, Chiefs Rasheed Rice was driving Lamborghini in chain reaction crash, his attorney says. Kansas City Chiefs player Rasheed Rice was the driver of one of 2 speeding sports cars who left after causing chain reaction crash on Dallas Highway over the weekend, the wide receiver's attorney said Thursday. Why Rice left the crash Saturday was a good question that's still being investigated, said Rice's attorney, State Senator Royce West, but declined to elaborate. West expects charges to be filed against Rice, who was driving the Lamborghini sports utility vehicle, he said at a news conference without his client. I was about to say consent. He's a young man that made a mistake, West said Thursday, adding that Rice's heart goes out to those who were injured. The crash involved a Lamborghini, a Corvette, and 4 other vehicles and left 4 people with minor injuries, police said. The driver of the Corvette also left without determining whether anyone needed medical attention or providing their information, police said. The Corvette belongs to Rice, West said Thursday, but no information has been released on the driver. Okay, nothing, you're right. Rice posted to his Instagram story on Wednesday that he was taking full responsibility for his part in the wreck. Police have said that drivers of the Corvette and Lamborghini were speeding in the far left lane when they lost control and the Lamborghini traveled onto the shoulder and hit the center median wall, causing the chain collision. Sheesh. Okay, almost done. West said that Rice, who is 23, will do everything in his power to bring their life back to as normal as possible in terms of injuries, in terms of personal property damage. Investigators are reviewing witnesses, victims, and others who may have been involved, police said Thursday. That's pretty much the story.
No, he just won a Super Bowl. You know, he flying high, whatever. But it's just the simple fact of it is, it's like, I know it'll never stop. Because like you say, you giving young kids 21, 20, 22, 23 years old all this money, and you think you're on top of the world. You think, you know, your shit don't stink. You think rules don't apply to you or not, whatnot like that because you're young. We all thought that at one point. We all thought we was invincible. We all thought we couldn't immortal. We thought we couldn't possibly really be harmed. We'll be back to normal in another day. But it's like, at what point do some of the friends that you hanging around with, that you doing this shit with, that start telling you, you know, like, bro, chill out. Chill. Or your father or some type of vet, like you flying dangerous, bro. And even, okay, let's say his friends did tell him, like, look, bro, we need to chill out. You doing too much. And he say to them, bro, this is my shit. This is my money. At that point, you be like, okay, you know what? You right. This is all yours. And I'm not going to stand around for you to do this and me be right here, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to head out. I don't care if I am on your payroll. I don't care if you are paying me to do a certain job. I can't sit around you as a friend and let you do what you're doing. And you go ahead and you get from around him. Ain't that the same thing we said about John Morant's father? If I'm steady telling you to stop what you're doing, but you're steady doing what you're doing, I can't be around you while you're doing it. I don't care who I am to kin to you.
This is first incident.
Yeah, it is.
So, well, I mean.
No, yeah, I understand that, but I'm just going in a little story, a little rant about what his friends are. I'm going to hold his kid friends accountable for him too, because you should have one of them smart, lame, duck friends around you. Like, no, we can't do that. No, we can't do that neither. You need one of them around there. You need one of them ones who always thinking logical about things, no matter how young they is. You need somebody in your group like that.
Why can't the person with the bread be one of them ones? Why you?
Should be. It's right. You're right.
You've been put in position. You've been put in a privileged position. Why somebody else who don't got the bread got to be one of them ones and tell the nigga with the bread?
You
shouldn't be doing that. Like, nigga, don't do that. Like, it just.
You're right, but I also at the same time I heard Chad Chico and it kind of resonated to me. He said, "All y'all can't be dumbasses."
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody can't be a dumbass.
Sure. Sure.
But it's like, bro, come on, man. Like, how many times are we gonna have to keep telling y'all? We're gonna say this shit till we blue in the face until we die.
Right.
When is the mother gonna get it? I don't think it's gonna never happen.
Look, man, I remember this is, way long time ago. It's when I had a big body, 82 Oldsmobile. And for whatever reason, I was bagging up. I was flying down the street, backing up. And I must have turned, right? I didn't hit nobody, but I was about this close from hitting the Cadillac. And in my mind, I said, boy, I was going to take off on their ass. I was around that age. I was around 22, 23 years old. So, just make dumb decisions.
Yeah, that's right. And I try to stay in my son. I try to tell him to do the right thing. I just constantly, like, so when you do about to make a dumb decision, you hear your parent, you hear somebody of some authority or somebody that's been telling you to do the right thing all the time, that clicks in their mind like, you know what? He's been telling me about this. He's been warning me about this. I shouldn't do this. Because I know, Jay, every day, you got a son too, you got kids too. You tell them all the time about constantly doing the right thing. So when they about to or they with their friends or something, that your voice will click in your kid's mind. Mm-hmm. Like, my daddy wouldn't approve of this. Mm-hmm. I shouldn't be doing this. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So that's why we need more men, more whoever, to be telling these young people to do the right thing. I don't care if you do, they do talking about you preaching to them or whatever, not like that. Keep spitting the shit out. Keep saying it. Keep saying it to them. So when they do something wrong or something is about to happen, they can think about that and be like, oh, he wouldn't approve of this. They wouldn't do this. Oh, my father or my uncle wouldn't want me to do this and do that and all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you as far as the, at least saying it once to a person.
Yeah.
Like where you, because I know we get in that habit or, our culture is like, oh, these old people are hating or something like that.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Like, I'm going to tell you at least one time, you can take it or you can not talk to me no more. But if I see something wrong, I'm going to let you know, hey, yeah, that probably ain't the way to do that.
Yeah, that ain't it. That ain't it.
And, you can take it or whatever, and you can think I'm an old hater. I mean, whatever.
I just think us as getting older, is our job. Because when I go down south, even though all my nieces and nephews got fathers, got uncles and stuff down there, I always try to put something good in their ear or something trying to be, I'm here to teach you. Mm-hmm. That's what I got this older for. That's what I got this wisdom and knowledge. And I don't know everything. I'm still looking to my oldest to give me wisdom and knowledge and stuff too. But I'm always that's why I always come on this podcast and I always say, I'm not going to tell nobody spit nothing on this podcast that I wouldn't tell my nieces and nephews and my son and my daughters, any of them. Daughters, children, anybody. I'm not going to sit up here and say some crazy stuff just because I'm still trying to live out some of my old days. Or back in the day, I'm not that. I'm an old head now. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to go ahead and act as such and accordingly, and I'm going to teach and try to give much game as I possibly can give. All the time. I'm not going to tell you nothing stupid. I'm not going to tell you to be out here, oh, you can just have all the sex you want. That's what no, that wasn't right. No. And people be studying saying, no, it's not right. No, it's not. It's not you living out your days. It's not you just swallowing your raw oats like only if you don't know the thing, go back and watch some of the movies. God damn it. You feel me? But I'm not gonna sit up here and tell your kid nothing I wouldn't tell my own kid. That's just how I'm rocking.
Like I said, I agree. If there's a hole and I just came back from that direction, Or, you know what I'm saying? I just climbed up out that hole. I'm going to tell you, if I see you, you're younger or anybody, shit, you could be older. And don't go that way. It's a hole. It's a big ass hole that way. You're going to fall in. And if you continue to go that way, I'm not finna stand in front of you. I'm not finna stop you. I already told you. You know, part of life and part of learning, though, is actually nobody should have to tell you anything, right? We have plenty of examples of that's in front of us. You know, as far as like people getting caught up in drugs, people getting caught up with different baby mamas and all this other foolishness. You know, just life, right? So we got examples, especially in this day and age, where you can probably YouTube or Google anything, and you can pull it up, and they're going to show you the consequences and the repercussions behind poor decision making.
Hold on. One more thing. And if you're still doing crack in 2023, it's crazy. It's crazy. Crack, Molly, whatever. You still doing drugs, you're crazy.
Y'all niggas did crack in the 80s. That was crazy.
It's crazy.
Crack is crazy.
But yeah, damn, we sitting up here preaching before we even really get to talking to actually each other how we do it.
Your best friend doing crack, and you like, I'm going to do it too.
That looked amazing.
I know, boy. I ain't never been this high before.
That ain't going to get me.
I'm going to just do it once, and I'm going to be all right.
I'm going to be all right.
Ass around here sucking.
All right. So, before we get into the, before we officially start, I just had a question for it. And you guys don't necessarily have to answer. I guess it doesn't apply. But for those of you who voted for Joe Biden because he promised you student loan forgiveness, how's that working out for you? It's the No Key Podcast. I am your man, Spaces.
Oh, I'm your boy Ma.
It's Jay every day.
Man, what's good, man? How was y'all last week? We started to talk about it a little bit, but how was your last week?
Oh man, I guess it was good. I'm alive. I'm breathing. You know.
Hey, I say the same thing, bro. I'm here, even though it's raining. You know, it's a lot not dry outside. The sun not shining. It's very gloomy. Hey, we here. See,
we got 3 people in the chat.
Yeah, we finna chop this up. We ain't saw each other in like the weekend. Yeah, we saw each other in a minute. We finna chop it up. See what's going on. See what's going on in this world today.
Man, my last week, I actually did something yesterday. It was super, super fun. It was like laser tag. It was my friend's birthday.
Okay.
And
y'all doing laser tag?
It was like laser tag, but it was more so like army. I don't know. It's more like military drills or whatever.
Okay.
So it was like I think a team was like 6-on-6. It was the red team versus the blue team.
Real life Call of Duty, huh?
I was going to say real life Call of Duty because you know they
without
give you
bullets.
Right. They give you the vest, and you know you're holding what's like an assault rifle.
Okay.
And you get 30 rounds and whatever. It was just super dope. They had an obstacle course, like you can literally hide behind walls. They got little crawl spaces that you could hide in.
Sounds fun.
Oh my God, it was so fun.
It
was
more fun than paintballing though. You ever been paintballing?
I've never been paintballing.
Paintballing fun, I'm not gonna lie.
Hey boy, you ever get hit one of them paintballs? It's different.
Yeah, it's better have on some clothes.
So I hear.
Layer up.
Don't go in there with just no t-shirt and jogging pants like you think it's sweet. You better put on like some underneath the t-shirt. You better have a hoodie on. Matter of fact, put you 2 hoodies on and then put a shirt on top of that and put you on a couple pair of jogging pants. You're going to be sweaty and musty and stank.
And find you some phone books you can wrap around you so, you know, that can...
What he said, I can't go nowhere without my armor.
Because, them paintball.
Yeah, it hurt. It hurt, for real.
I mean, they leave marks, but this shit fun.
Yeah, it was super fun. They had us do... It was about 4 or 5 rounds where the blue side they had their side, and then red team came from our side, and we could fought each other's like a death match. But the second round, they had us each team. One team had to find 4 keys that would unlock a safe.
Okay.
And then the other team had to try to stop them from finding the keys.
Okay.
And it was super dope. And then it was like. Once you lose all your health points, you got 30 of them. Once you lose all of them, you go back to your spawn and stand in front of this machine that gives you your life back. It's like you're respawning. Okay. So you come back out and then you.
I was playing Call of Duty.
Man, it was so fun. I would definitely go back.
Okay.
I would definitely go back. It was super fun.
Be humble, say Paintball is dangerous.
Then the last round they had it was solo survival, last man standing. So it was super dope, man. It was fun. I had a lot of fun. But let's go ahead and get to these topics, man.
Be humble. I'll be watching your stuff too, man. That was funny as hell what you said. White dude say, "For us, boo." That shit was hilarious.
I watched about 4 of his videos yesterday.
Yeah, that shit was funny. He say, "Nigga, that don't mean no. You know what that mean? That don't mean no for us, boo."
Oh yeah, with the FUBU.
That shit was hilarious. Be humble. That shit was funny as fuck. Say it, nigga. Say what it don't mean that. You know it don't mean that. Yeah, that's what it mean.
I didn't know that.
Funny.
I didn't see that one yet.
You see, now I sent it in the group. Oh, you probably forgot about it. Yeah, that shit was funny. It was a clip. Yeah, it was a clip.
All right, this is one Maul sent us, man. We'll just go.
Shit.
Oh, can people see it? Did I turn it? All right.
In North Suburban Lake County, 46 questionable cases in which parents gave up their parental rights just before their children turned 18 to someone else.
A grandparent or an aunt or an uncle or a friend or a cousin. The parents are lawyers, doctors, teachers. There's one who is a suburban assistant superintendent. So, and their homes are worth, $500,000, $1 million. But after the kid turns 18, because they previously had a guardian, they're able to legally declare themselves financially independent for the purposes of filling out their FAFSA forms for federal financial student aid.
That one court filing allows the student access to thousands of dollars in federal and state grant money they normally would never qualify for, potentially leaving lower income students out in the cold. The admissions director for the University of Illinois went so far as to call this a scam. Now in North Suburban Lake County.
Okay. I think I need to watch it again, but you have thoughts on it? Maybe. What do you think?
I mean,
Need to watch it again?
No, I don't need to watch it again. But I mean, stuff like this has been happening, been going on. You might have a family member. Damn. It's like, say for instance, you get married, right? People don't always file joint. So if you don't always file joint, one party goes one way, and then they have their child under. Maybe let's say the mom, she might make less. You get, I mean, this is the game. Like people, shit. I don't know. People been doing this, man. This is, people always gonna find some loopholes and shit where they don't have to pay more money. So, I mean, it is what it is.
I don't quite understand. So they said that as soon as the kid turns 18.
No, go back. As soon as the child turns like 17, they relinquish all their rights.
Mm-hmm.
So now they're staying with a auntie or uncle. That's what they say they're doing. They stand with an auntie or uncle. So now you qualify because you don't have your parents for some type of grant, some type of loan to go to school. So now it's not underneath your parents. Your parents are not coming out with that student loan debt. I mean, not coming with the student loan. Yeah, the income and all that stuff. Because now you kind of like I ain't gonna say is it called an orphan? You an orphan now? Would it be considered like you're an orphan? Is it something like that? If I'm not mistaken. Y'all know I butcher shit, so kind of get what I'm trying to say. But they not have. It's like technically in the system they don't have no parents.
Right.
So now you get qualified for a whole bunch of grants and loans and all that type of stuff.
Good hustle, GGs.
And it's like a lot of people will get mad, but it's like white people be out here playing motherfucking checkers. Mean playing chess. We out here playing chess.
He made up a game, boy. That's exactly what they playing checkers on niggas.
They out here playing chess, and the black folks out here playing checkers.
Checkers.
You feel me?
Yeah.
That's just how I look at it.
And they found the loophole, bro. It was what it was.
And guess what? I bet you it's a bunch of black doctors, Indian doctors. It ain't just white people. I bet you it was all of them in their little friend group that told each other about this so they wouldn't have to pay for college.
Yeah, shit. I wish somebody would have thought about that for me.
Me too.
Yeah, man. I don't see. Okay, they said the college called it a scam.
Man, ain't no damn scam. They found the loophole. Just like rich people found a loophole in taxes. You can say what you want to say. Because right now today, and me and Jay every day talk about this too, in taxes. If you can find a loophole, you're not going to use it?
Exactly.
Okay, point exactly. So you can say what you want to say. You can get mad about the game. We always say this. It's a game of life that we're playing. You get the cards. You try to shuffle your cards. You try to get some more cards. Oh, I'm going to turn this card in and get this card. It's all a game of life we playing. Either you play or you get ran over. Which one you going to do?
I agree. I don't really see how. I don't really see how they would define it as a scam. It's just like you said, it's a loophole. And if anybody, I would never blame anybody for taking advantage of a loophole. There's a difference in a loophole and scam.
Yeah, you'll get mad because you didn't think of it.
Yeah,
That's what you're gonna do.
Exactly.
You're gonna get mad about it because you didn't think about it. But bro, you're gonna tip your head out to them like, damn.
Oh, let's see. I want to know what y'all think about this. So, Be Humble said, hats off. Samaj said, we can't do what they do. Go ahead and try it.
Oh, that's something too. I mean,
You think that's true?
That's no, you definitely can't do. I mean, you can do what they do, but what happens is that I mean, you can look at P. Diddy, right? You look at any celebrity, what they got going on. When you black, you can't do what they. I mean, you can do what they do, but what's gonna happen is when it's time to pay the piper,
yeah, you're gonna get way
extra
more than
time.
Yeah, you're gonna do way more than what they do.
So I think,
I understand what you're talking about.
So what probably could have happened is black people was doing what they did.
Now it's all on the news.
And now, it's exposed. People been probably doing this shit since forever.
Yeah, and it's that's the only thing I really have to say about it. I go ahead.
But I say that all the time to what Samaj just said, because me and my homie, like I said again, Daniel, we always talking about this type of stuff too, and he always saying like, because we always complain as black people like, oh, they did this, they did that. We're not white. Like, you can do it, but when the hammer come down on you, it ain't no hammer. It's a sledgehammer. You feel me? So I can understand you can get away with it, but when it's time to pay and they finally catch up to you and they want to make an example out of you, they're going to make an example out of you.
It's crack versus cocaine. Crack versus cocaine.
Because I can name a couple people in the NFL, one quarterback that come to my mind right now that did something. Ben Roethlisberger had some type of, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
But other people did some of the same similar things. They're not in the league no more, but this man had a 20-year career. Yeah. So you tell me what's the difference between him and them?
I was about to refute you guys. I was about to say I don't really. Yeah, that's it. I was about to say I refute you. I was about to say, man. It's tough to really say because I don't know of any. First of all, this is the first time I'm hearing about this situation. But second of all, I don't know, or maybe you guys know of black people who are trying to do this or who have done this.
No, I don't. I feel like a TikTok video came out to tell you how to do some shit. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, probably black people. Somebody on TikTok say, hey, our parents did this. People just giving away the game. That's the problem. Like the whole saying the game is sold, not told is for a reason. Y'all niggas just giving away the game just to get some likes. And you see us, man, we got 5 viewers. Not giving away nothing to y'all.
Just see, let's get, Samar said we got to go through loops. And then more, I guess. Loops get us 25 to life, just saying. No evidence, Be Humble says. That's the difference. Okay. Now some Beauty said
they've gotten a lot of black people with no evidence. They've gotten plenty of blacks with no evidence. Evidence is, you don't need that.
Be Humble said, I'm a Steelers fan.
That's why he said that. Okay, we understand. It's understandable now, Be Humble. No shit.
I like the Steelers. I've been to Pittsburgh.
The optics, but there was no difference, said Be Humble. And Naps and Beauty said, I know someone who did this back in high school. Were they of the Caucasus nature?
Nah, they was probably of the Blackuses.
Oh, she talking about where they went to a high school in a good neighborhood because they used somebody's address that you're trying to say, sister, every day?
Oh, well, shit, nigga, I did that. The fuck? You talking about me?
But that wasn't necessarily, well, okay, I've heard of that.
That's criminal.
That is a crime. You will go to jail. Your mother will go to jail for that. Let them kids start
That's
talking. Yo, you going to jail.
People want like $10,000 a year for you to go. Like, if you live somewhere else, you might as well go to a private school.
Oh, yes. I didn't do that, but like.
Yes, you did.
Yes,
No,
you
I did.
I like how you said I didn't do that.
Yes, you did.
No, because I had a realization. Like, I do remember people talking about that. Like, they said on paper that they lived with somebody else.
But they didn't really.
Mm-hmm. Or vice versa. They lived somewhere just to go to a specific school.
Well, wasn't nobody going to Proviso East? What the fuck? I went to Riverside, Brookfield. East. My sister went to East. She's a pirate. She had to go.
She had to go. I ain't going over there with your sister.
Hell no. They was killing niggas in East.
They gonna let you go, but they gonna whoop my ass.
That's interesting. Now that I think about it, I do remember. Out of the amount of people that I've heard doing that, I did hear of a few getting caught. I don't know what the ramifications were, or what the punishment was. I don't know if it's just like, okay, we figured out that you don't live in this area, or you're figuring out a loop or manipulating a system, so you can't go to the school anymore, or if it was you can't go to school and you get some sort of fine. I don't know.
Yeah, it's going to jail. You're going to jail.
Yeah, places like even Proviso East, Oak Park, they combat that all the time with people from the city. You know, they got like whole they got staff and stuff dedicated to keep just to make sure that your
just
nigga
keep you niggas up out of there.
Yeah, if you ain't paying the Oak Park rent,
yeah, you not getting over here.
You ain't getting over here.
Yeah. And it's only the schools that's in the good neighborhoods like that really got the designated team.
No, I just said, Proviso East, that's not a good school.
Yeah, but no. But
I'm sorry.
You can be from anywhere and go to the city school. They ain't gonna check your address.
Nah. Unless you're trying to go to one of the better ones.
But
under the city schools, you get.
Oh, they be trying to go for the basketball programs too.
So with the city schools, if you live in the city, you have an opportunity to go to any school.
Yeah.
Right. That you pick, but of course they got the magnet schools and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
But you got the opportunity to go to any school. But then you also have your neighborhood school.
Okay.
Versus the suburbs, is like you
you
live in that suburb, you got to go to that school.
Yeah.
Naps and Beauty said they were black.
Uh-oh.
There was a loophole for them to be homeless, and they were able to get grants/scholarships for college.
Damn, I should have went to East.
Sheesh, that's wild. But I've never heard of it. People doing that for specifically for college reasons that I recall.
What was something? My bad. But some years ago with the celebrities, the one lady from
for college,
the lady from Full House.
Yeah, from Full House. What happened with that? Because that was criminal, right?
She had somebody taking her dumbass daughter SATs to get her a better score to go to a school, and she like paid some money for them to accept her and stuff like that.
She wasn't the only one, right?
No, it was a ring. That was a ring.
Yeah.
That's a white collar crime right there.
Yeah, see, they get caught for shit like that. We get, caught for selling.
And she go to jail for 2 days and then get back out.
But yeah, that's
Becky. That was Becky.
So that's what it was. I think that's what it was. She had someone or she was just paying for the SATs to be higher. No.
I think she paid somebody to go take the SAT for her daughter, and then she paid like the school to accept her daughter, or did something extra underneath the table to get her daughter in that school.
Yeah, Lori Loughlin. Yeah. Here we go. This is on NBC News. I'm just pulling it up since we're talking about it real quick. Lori Loughlin pays $500K for college tuition of 2 students after admissions scandal.
I'm Becky. Give me that Becky.
Actress Lori Loughlin is footing the bill for tuition and fees for 2 college students less than a year after she was released from prison for her role in massive admissions scandal. Sheesh. Lori Laughlin, 57, paid more than $500,000 to put 2 unidentified students through 4 years of college, according to U.S. or is it U.S.
500,000. God damn! I would just pay you to go to trade school. Shit.
She was just better off paying them to go to college. Like, okay, pick a college, whatever one. Did these kids not go to school? Like the fuck?
Let's see. I just clicked the link for the scandal itself.
This is almost stupid.
Lori Laughlin, Felicity Huffman among 50 charged in college.
I told you it was this ring. It's scandal. White collar crime.
$25 million college entrance exam cheating.
All her friends in the same neighborhood of the cul-de-sac that they live on all got together and they started having people taking SATs for their daughters and their kids because they was dumbasses.
She's a fucking criminal. Get her off. Get her off. I don't want to see her criminal. She's a criminal. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking scum. I mean, she's scum, bro.
She's a
scum.
thug. She's a thug.
Fucking scum. Aunt Becky.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Oh, just get rid of that one.
Hey, what about the one where did you found the one where dude was talking about them in the cell?
No, I couldn't find that one.
Okay, because that would have went good with that what we just talked about.
I'll try to find it while we're talking.
Okay.
But
Brandon Lee. No, what's his name? Brandon Lee? Jason Lee.
Jason Lee, yeah.
This is Hollywood Unlocked.
All right.
Who the fuck is Brandon Lee?
This is one J Everyday sent us.
I almost said something, but I know I can't say that. I get away with a lot of stuff, but if I'd have said that, boy, y'all was going to put me off the pod.
Be Humble said, I think the kid never played sports. They lied about their child playing sports, okay?
Okay, yeah. It's coming back to me now. But they still some thugs.
Oh, definitely.
Samar said the world don't care about smart kids too much. They really don't. They just care if you can play sports. Everybody love to be entertained, man.
Who doesn't care about the smart kids? Somebody cares about the smart kids. It's just that the commoners don't care about the smart kids. Because when you get the smart kids, that's how they end up going to those STEM programs and all that other shit and creating these weird ass robots and shit to destroy the world.
Yeah. Motherfuckers who make all the money in the world. That's them smart kids.
Be Humble said, still some thugs.
Fucking criminals.
All right, let's get it. Let me pull this back up for the people so they can see. Let's see. Nelson Beauty said facts, Samaj.
Facts, Samaj.
Beyond Sticky, popular bandages linked to PFAS contamination. So, HU staff Deja Monet. I thought you was about to say something. A recent investigation has revealed the presence of potentially harmful chemicals in several brands of adhesive bandages, including well-known names like Band-Aids and Curate, alongside store brands from major retailers CVS, Walmart, and Target. This discovery came from tests conducted by an independent laboratory which detected organic fluorine. An indicator of PFAS, commonly referred to as forever chemicals, both in the adhesive and absorbent parts of the bandages. Sheesh, on both sides. According to People, the findings were published on the Mamavation blog, a platform focused on advocating for environmental health, which collaborated with environmental health sciences to conduct the testing in labs certified by the environment. This is a run-on sentence, and it's annoying me.
It's okay. It's Hollywood Unlocked with Jason Lee.
Sheesh. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Which collaborated with environmental health scientists to conduct the testing in a lab certified by the Environmental Protection Agency. FPAs are a collection of chemical compounds utilized in the manufacture of fluoropolymer coatings and other products that are resistant to heat, oil, stains, grease, and water. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention states these substances are particularly concerning because they do not degrade in the environment, allowing them to seep through soil and contaminate water sources. Although there hasn't been any reported adverse health effects from PFAs and bandages, the potential implications for health are significant. Research has shown that exposure to high levels of PFAs may lead to several health issues. These include effects on growth and development, reproductive health, thyroid function, and the immune system, in addition to liver. The Environmental Protection Agency further notes the potential for FPA's exposure to reduce fertility cause developmental delays in children, increase cancer risks, and weaken the immune system.
Wow. That was a mouthful.
It was.
No Diddy.
No Diddy.
That's gonna be forever funny. I don't give a fuck what the fuck man going on. That shit gonna be funny.
Everybody get the jokes, man.
Yeah, ain't nobody immune to 'em.
So, Ma, what do you think about that, man?
I was kind of like, was it just about like the sticky resin that was on the bandages that was making like that was bad for you, or was it like an actual chemical that was on like the part that you put in your wound, because that goes in your skin, like that goes in like directly inside you? Because that's what I couldn't really. That's why I was waiting for y'all to go ahead and go so I could understand it much more clear than what it was.
So it says both in the adhesive and absorbent parts of the bandage.
Yeah.
See, so it is chemicals that's going into your body, and that's a popular brand, because I don't know about the place y'all work at, but the place I used to work at, and I still probably do work at there now, we use them bandages.
I mean, Band-Aids is all I know.
You feel me? So it's like I have never seen nothing else.
It's like Q-tips. The fuck? What other Q-tips is? You ever got dollar store Q-tips? Oh, it's terrible. Same with bandages.
It's like they just be giving us any and everything. And it's like this the type of stuff we need to pay attention to, and you need to be up on game and all that stuff. And that's why I'm kind of glad I'm homies with y'all, because we always keep each other informed on all this type of stuff. Like, we just don't be talking about like stuff that goes on, and people just discuss women and all this. No, we discuss some of everything, a broad of everything, and I like that.
I guess the question is, though, right, if you got Band-Aids, are they in the regular Band-Aids too? Because that's something I would want to know.
I would think they're in everything. I wouldn't trust none of them.
Right. So if it's in the regular Band-Aids, or not in the regular Band-Aids, and then it's in this, the ones that kind of go with your skin Band-Aids, the black ones, then definitely we have a problem there. But if it's in all of the shits, then
my question was, okay, if this is in the Band-Aids, it's on the adhesive and the bandage or whatever it was. What did it say? Both the
skin protected part,
adhesive and absorbent parts. Yeah. What are we supposed to use when we get certain cuts and abrasions on our skin?
You better put some tissue on that shit. And put some tape.
Tissue and tape.
Yeah.
I've never really been a big Band-Aid person, though. I mean, I put some on, but I've never been a real big bandage. I think
bandages only really used is when you go to the doctor or you go into some shots or something like that. I don't think people use bandages crazy anyway, because if you get a cut or whatever, you put some tissue on it till it stop bleeding, and you look gone about your business. You don't even really worry about it, because by that time, your body starts trying to self-heal itself and make a scab for it. So unless you like peel it off again so it can start bleeding, I think everything be cool. But most of the time, it's always, if you're going to get some shots or if you're going to the doctor or something that day, they the ones who normally put bandages on you.
Yeah, I know. Or, I'm trying to clean a wound or whatever. Not wound, but cut. So I don't really use Band-Aids. But kids like them.
That boy say wound, boy, like he was in the army or something. Huh? Yeah, what I'm saying. Boy, he got a bandage kit.
Yeah, so I just...
It's just still a lot of questions need to be... Because, like you say, you read all that and you still have a lot of more questions to be asked.
Yeah, like what alternatives are they offering?
Yeah.
Me, personally, like with certain cuts, because... I
you bruise easy.
If I don't
Band-Aids for bruises is crazy.
No, like
you remember Nelly used to wear the Band-Aid under it? Wasn't that a Band-Aid?
Yeah, you got that shit too.
I thought that was if I get certain cuts and I don't have, because even like you're right, even when you cut yourself and you get some tissue,
Yeah.
not all the time does it stop.
Requires a Band-Aid, yeah.
Not all the time does it stop bleeding soon after you get the cut, right? Sometimes you gotta spend, I don't know how much time, but whatever, you gotta keep the tissue on there for an extended amount of time.
Yes.
So to that regard, I'll get the bleeding down as much as I possibly can, and then I'll maybe throw some ointment on it, like some triple antibiotic ointment or something, and throw the Band-Aid around it. So because throughout my day I'm touching different things.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure that, first of all, there's no bacteria from the outside getting into my cut.
Okay.
Second of all, the other way around.
Okay.
No blood on anything else. Yeah. So I wear a Band-Aid for that reason.
Get you some Neosporin.
Yeah, so I just would like to know what alternatives are they offering, and how many people. I imagine not a lot of people know about this, but
Hell no.
What outside? Okay, so we said tissue and tape.
I mean, that sounds like it worked.
It does. Absolutely.
Put, like me, I don't. If we have Neosporin, we got Neosporin. But if I don't have Neosporin, then I'll put some petroleum jelly, Vaseline around it. You know what I'm saying? Then put the a gauze or something around it, and then wrap it up.
Right.
And then that's it. Like, fuck a Band-Aid.
And wear gloves the rest of the day.
Yeah.
At work.
Right. We wear gloves anyway.
Every time you touch something that's metal and you can cut yourself, we wear gloves all day.
Yeah. That's what I do. Napsy Beauty said, time to stock up on gauze and medical tape. I guess so, because it's like,
can't even wear Band-Aids. Damn, Nelly.
Nelly done had that shit since 04.
Yeah, he got that shit. And they got that tweaking. I hope his liver all right.
Yeah, that's why he left Shashanti and then came back.
I didn't even make that correlation until you said it just now. That makes so much sense. Like, if that be the case, and how long has this been going on? That's
like what I'm saying.
Said,
we got a lot of more questions with this stuff. Like, you can sit down and have a lot more questions and talk to whoever, the CDC. Who you got to talk to for this shit? CDC?
It said the CDC, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, states these substances are particularly concerning because they do not degrade in the environment, allowing them to seep through soil and contaminate water sources.
So it's a lot of questions that still need to be answered.
That's the only thing it said about the CDC.
Yeah, whoever it is, need a lot more questions answered.
Yeah,
and you mostly put that on your kids because most of the kids have bandages with like your Band-Aids with like different characters and stuff on it. Yeah. And they just want Band-Aids just to have Band-Aids. Now you got to be like, nah, that's a disease. We can't put that on you no more.
Disease is crazy.
Like, what are we supposed to do? Like, what the fuck?
No bandages for you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nah, baby, we got to throw all these out. I want Band-Aid. You can't have a Band-Aid. Go get a paper towel.
And while you're riding your bike, wrap it around your finger.
Yeah. Yeah. I got some duct tape back here. I got some electric tape. Come here. Let's see what I'm saying.
Some Gorilla Glue.
I was thinking it in my head.
Gorilla Glue on a wound is crazy.
Some tape and Gorilla. I mean, some paper towels and Gorilla Glue.
All your head just look like this. You out here like weed. Insider. If you know, you know. What DXPH said, he know.
Yeah, man, that's wild.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like the more as time progresses, the more stuff we find out is like.
But we found out everything was bad for you. Like, we grew up and we like one of the generations that's figuring out all this shit is bad for us. Like seriously.
The food pyramid.
Horrible.
Everything on the food pyramid that they told us was supposed to eat.
Drink milk. It makes you strong and give you strong bones.
Milk is terrible.
You got calcium in it. It's strong bones.
Man, it's sitting up here coming right through your system.
Milk is crazy.
Hey, boy.
Niggas who drink milk.
Hey, I'm out here drinking almond milk. I ain't gonna lie to you. Almond milk, soy, all that.
So here's okay. Ooh, okay. Damn. What's up?
Nothing. Go ahead.
So I'm trying to make sure I phrase it correctly. So somebody I know, I was having a conversation with someone, and they are wondering. Okay, so I'll explain the situation. So they had a client, right? Is a girl. She works for a company and she has a client with the company, everything. Eventually, her male client decided to try to ask her out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she says she'd rather keep the relationship professional, right?
Mm-hmm.
She tried to keep it as a business relationship, which is absolutely understandable. Absolutely, that's the way it should be, right?
Absolutely.
Shouldn't mix business with pleasure, as the saying goes, right?
No doubt.
She said that she can't wait to get married because she thinks that men will have more respect or are less likely to approach her when they see the marriage ring.
No, what the fuck is not? It's gonna get you more attention.
It depends on what type of woman you are, and I think it depends on your demeanor as a woman. So if you got that bubbly personality, and a lot
Everybody
of
gonna think you like her.
Yeah.
You like them.
But if you kind of got a real stern or stoic look about yourself, then
Rest
I
in
think,
bitch face.
yeah, then I think you won't get as many guys trying to holler. I mean, it's gonna be guys trying to holler regardless, right?
Especially if you're attractive.
Yeah, but I think the ring doesn't determine whether or not
That
somebody
don't do nothing. Because now they get to send you home to your husband after they get through doing what they're doing with you.
They're like, I definitely know you ain't coming back home with me because you got somewhere to be.
That's facts. And you're gonna have an what is it called, a deletion? Because you can't bring no kids home to your husband. Because you can't bring no kids home to your husband. Jerry, they looking over there with disgusting.
That's wild, man. So what you think? So do you think in your experiences in life or whatever, from the testimonies of what people see or what you've seen, what people tell you, that people in general, but men specifically, are more deterred from talking to someone when they see the marriage ring?
People that got people that get married understand, cause like I ain't gonna say, I don't think me and Jerry ever talked about this, but I thought about this myself, and it's like when you get married, cause I'm recently married and all this stuff, it's like a man wouldn't really hurt you. A lot of these young men will hurt you over their girlfriend. So imagine what a grown man would do to you about his wife. If you get my drift. If grown men, we sit up here talking as grown men, come on in the chat, have a cigar, sit down, talking as grown men. What you think a grown man will do to you over his wife? And a lot of grown men, wives done cheated, then did all this stuff, and he still want to try to hurt them. And know that his wife did all these things, and they still want to hurt the other person. Why do you think most dudes be like, man, I don't mess with nobody's wife? Because I know what they're going to lead to. I know it can happen and can come behind that. So, you messing with somebody else's wife, man, hey, power to you. Hope everything be all right.
What you think? In your experience, do you think there's been men deterred from talking to a woman? If I know you said earlier it depends on the woman, but in your personal experience, from what you've heard, men, I was about to talk to her, but she had a ring on, so I decided not to. Like, have you heard anything about that?
I just think it depends on the individual. Some people still respect marriage, and different people's marriage, position in marriage. So it just all depends. I think it just all depends. I don't think it's necessarily going to deter people. People are always shooting shots. Niggas shoot shots all day. That's what they do. But I feel like, if the woman does tell them no, they have the guy understand a little bit more.
I think people are going to shoot their shot regardless if they want to. You will have people that will say, you know what? I see the ring. I'm not going to do anything. I respect the sanctity of marriage. But we hear people all the time. We hear stories all the time, not us not us together, but individually, of a man that's a husband raising a child that he didn't know was not his. Why? Because she did something while she did some extracurricular activities while she was with her husband.
Activities is crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So, and now here's another a little bit further more detail, right? So after her denying, his advances, saying, I'd rather just keep everything professional. Now her client is trying to pull her off of that project.
What you mean pull her off that project?
They were working on a project together,
Mm-hmm.
and he shoots his shot. Everything was cool before he shot his shot.
Mm-hmm.
After her denying him, saying she'd rather keep everything professional, now he's trying to pull her off the project.
Okay, you gotta let that go. What's there to do? He bitter. You gotta let that go.
You're saying she needs to?
No, pull me off. Matter of fact, I don't want to do it no more. I understand what you because you saying he got bitter because she kind of like let him down easy, saying I want to keep this strictly professional. So he got in his feelings and like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna just get you off this project.
Is he like a supervisor or something?
He's a client.
Oh, it's okay. He's a client.
Client to their company. So now he's talking with her managers or her people above her, telling them that he's trying to talking to them about getting her off of the project.
Man, that's crazy. You probably should have got in front of that when it first happened. You see what I'm saying? Like, as soon as he
shot his shot, yeah. But at the same
time, you
time,
let him know that, and then you go holler at your people just in case, we won't have any. Because now it's your word versus his.
Yeah, but still, go ahead and go with that flow. All right, I want off this project.
Is he white?
I don't know. I didn't ask.
I feel like that's some shit white people would do. Like,
but you still go ahead and get off that project, though. I would tell if my wife came to me and said that, like, oh, a dude tried to make an advance at her, or what, blase, and he want her. I'm like, don't fight that. Just get off the project.
So what do you think about it though? Now that he got denied, and I guess we can say that he got bitter.
But we only thing we're going by too is what you're telling us and what she told us, because it could have been some more to the story.
Yeah, there's always details that.
Yeah, I need to know if he white.
Yeah, because he could have hit though. he could have knocked her down.
Cause I'll never know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't see no brothers doing it. That's some bitch shit, nigga.
Cause she turned you down.
Yeah.
I mean, dudes do that all the time though. When he'll shoot a shot at her and walking to a gas station, he say he hit her with the corporate. How you doing, beautiful?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then she give him the eyes. She look him down and roll her eyes at him. Don't give him the attention that he wants.
And then he hit
all
her
of a sudden.
Said, fuck you, bitch.
No, then he hit her with the other corporate.
Right, but he said, fuck you, bitch. He didn't go like, hey, let me go make a phone call. And like, nobody's doing that. She's about her way. She went on her way, and you went on yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, we talked to something about that a long time ago about the dudes that was outside of in New York. One dude bit her in the face or something like that.
Oh.
Her
sister, her friend, right?
Yeah.
Me and my wife was talking about that.
It was like 1:30 and 2 o'clock in the morning, and he was trying to talk to her, and she.
Yeah, you always got some extra aggressive niggas. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying.
Ooh, well, this go along with that thing. Did you find that post I gave you?
Which one?
This go right along with that.
I like going to, as a woman, you guys women, y'all don't go to the store by yourself at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning.
Find it. Don't worry about
it. Crazy.
You gotta send me a link to it.
Oh no, somebody just screenshot and sent it to me.
Well, we can read it out loud though. So essentially, this is the situation, right? We don't have a picture booth, so we'll just read it out loud. So it goes: man checks his girl for getting into it with another man at the club. Did he check the right person? That's the question. Now, this is only a screenshot of his response, so this is what he said. Yes, because WTF, babe, you are literally starting nursing school, but instead of carrying yourself like an upstanding model citizen, you get into it with a dude at the club. Like, do you not see the disconnect here? Do better. You lucky I wasn't there because you would have gotten taken smooth up out of there. Let me make something perfectly clear to you. You are a representation of me when you are out in public. I bet not hear you getting into it with anyone, especially not no dude. You're a lady, but not just any lady. You are my lady, and you need to govern yourself as such. Do I make myself clear?
Damn, Spaces, that was you. That wouldn't sound like this. I like Spaces. He checked the right person to me.
I personally don't see nothing wrong with what he said, how he said it.
He said that me.
And a lot of people, because I got this from someone, a lot of women were saying, oh, everything was cool until he said the make myself clear part. It sounded like he was yelling at her.
They major in the minors, man. Fuck
And
them.
the thing I got about it is women sit here and yell all the time. You just probably yelled at your boyfriend this morning. Did he say anything about you, your name, about anything? And then, to me, the women who got anything wrong with that are not married or in a toxic-ass relationship. Guarantee it. Anybody that's happy and happily married ain't got no problem. You ask any woman that's happily married and good with their husband and everything is good in their household, don't have not one word to say about what dude said. Not one.
Yeah, I ain't a fan of women getting into it with niggas.
Me neither. I'm a bit, because I got into it with my girl, like, you don't know. Because my wife was saying, oh, you want me to just let somebody do any of that? No, I didn't say that. The thing about it is you diffuse that as best way as you possibly could, get it, retreat it back. I didn't say let him do it, say whatever he wants to you, but you diffuse that as good as you could and you get on up out of there. That's my thing. You don't sit up there and argue with no grown men and no type of establishment. Point blank, period. You diffuse that as best as you can. And you go ahead, you can have that big dog, and you go ahead and get up out of there.
That's the situation. Almost you think about the one over there at the Maxwell's.
Yeah, when the boy shot the dude.
Yeah, I like to be a diffuse. I
You
mean,
you diffuse that. What is you sitting here arguing with something? Because first of all, he must don't got good sense because he's sitting up here arguing with me and I'm a female. That's your red flag right there. If he's sitting up here to argue with a female in public in front of all these dudes, this dude don't got perfectly good sense. And he's able to snap at any moment. You need to go ahead and, all right, you got it, my bad, whatever, and just go ahead and smooth. I didn't say let him sit up there and call you bitch. No, I didn't say all that. But you diffuse that situation. You go ahead and get up out of there. You get whatever you need to get. Or you just leave that shit there and you go ahead and you call your husband, your brother, whoever else you got to call grown men and tell them what happened as you driving away in your car. But you don't sit there and argue with no grown man. Ain't no grown man. And if he was a grown man like we saying he are, he wouldn't be arguing with you in the first place. Now, back when we were younger, maybe you probably did say some shit that like, oh, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have did that. And you thought about it right after. But right now, as you grown as hell and you in your early 30s and late 30s, you're not arguing with no females out here in these streets.
So the client was black and Nigerian. I guess black. I don't know. Black, specifically Nigerian. I think that's what she said.
Oh, okay. All right.
So now he wants her off the project. But no, I think
wonder out of my project. Mm-hmm. That's a bad Nigerian. Damn.
I was like, what?
You're my queen to be.
But no, that was I think I agree with you, Mal. I think the best thing you can do when you're out, yes, I do think a woman is representation of her man. And I think if you are one of those women that argue with men in public, then you are arguing with your man in private. Chances are there's a chance you are arguing with your man in private. And it's also, I wonder if it's an air of entitlement.
What you mean?
Because the truth is, if you split the population half and half, men and women, hypothetically speaking, and it's an all out fight, men are going to come out on top, right? And that's when I say it's a matter of entitlement, because when it comes to protection, women are more protected than men. Women are safer in most situations, and not in most situations. In a lot of situations like this, than men because she had to feel she was either comfortable or she felt safe to argue with somebody while they're arguing with a random dude in the club.
Nah, I wouldn't say neither. I just think sometimes a lot of women be out here trying to prove stuff and prove like they're tough and they this, they bad at, because you get all this stuff on the internet. So women try to prove like, oh, I'm just as equal as a man. I can do this, I can do that. It's not about that. You're just trying to prove something to somebody sometimes. When you really sit down and listen to women talk and you sit up there and talk with them, a lot of times they're trying to prove some shit. Like, what you proving?
Like, why? Like, I don't know. I mean, we're missing the context of what they were arguing about or how it even started.
It don't even matter.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. I'm just saying it's weird to me why there's a lot of these situations going on where a woman is arguing with a man in any type of situation. There's a lot of situations where women are even fighting men, like putting their hands on them.
And that's because they got away with it for so long. You get away with saying anything, and that's because we did this perfectly fine every time we had a thing. We can all be here sitting down chilling. A woman will haul off and stop the shit out of me. 9 times out of 10, the most dudes around gonna be like, damn, Ma, what you do to her? But reverse that, and I stop the shit out of her. Y'all or whoever, not gonna say y'all, but majority of the men right there were gonna grab, oh, that's a female, and grab me and pull me back, right or wrong.
Yes, 1000%.
So that's the entitlement time and the thing I'm talking about proving something. And it's like they want equal, but they don't want equal, and that's what it all boiled down to. They want equal when it benefits them.
There you go.
Man, ain't finna get into it with no brides.
Me neither.
Fuck out of here.
At all.
Especially no random.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. And I got a story, right?
Just tell a bitch, watch out.
Yeah, when I was younger, and I admit I was wrong for this situation, right? I'm younger. Me and my
this
wife
happened
now.
last year, right?
No. This happened last year.
You was younger last year. I'm just saying.
This is back. This had to be back when I was like 24, 25, maybe 26, around that age.
Hot head mom.
Yeah. No, yeah, sort of, yeah. I'm at my wife's job. I just came up there. I had to do something or whatever, and I'm at the front. She used to work at Jewel. I'm at the front. She was at the thing, and I'm talking to her. We laughing. We kicking. We having our good old time. I so happen to glance. You know how you first say that. You know what I'm talking about. Look at the area. Look at everybody there. Okay. This woman say, I know y'all over there talking about me. Y'all think y'all slick. So she's looking at me. So I turn around, look at my girl, and I look behind us. Ain't nobody but looking behind us. So I'm like, what you talking about? She's like, I know y'all over there talking to me. And the first thing I do, bitch, shoot.
Oh, yeah. Well, all that's still warranted, bro. I'd do that right now to the day.
Wait, look, bitch, who you talking to? Yeah. She said, and my girl grabbed me because she seen me.
Because that's her job.
Yeah, she grabbed me. She like, no, and she was at work too. Because we probably wasn't at work. We probably would have stomped her out and got in the car and left on about our business. Yeah. But she told me, and I'm not advocating being women. It's just a figure of speech. I'm not advocating being women because I know people going to take that and they'll run with it. So she grabbed me. She tells me, this is my place of work. Leave. So when she tell me that, because this is my wife, she can control, she know how to control or whatever. She told me that, I stopped mid-sentence and I went on and got in my car and I left.
Boy, that boy lying. He waited outside.
No, I didn't. Because I know it could have happened.
I'm gonna beat this whole ass.
Because I know it could have happened. I would have whooped your ass a good 5 minutes before you called whoever you called to come up there to get you. So I left and I went on by my business. And my wife tried to throw that in my face and say, you was finna do it. I'm like, no, I wasn't. You pulled me back though. And then that was younger me too. And she said something to me. It wasn't nothing like I was arguing back and forth with her. She said something got in me in your business.
I think a one-liner or whatever is always cool, like a good.
I already know
you, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm not finna. It's not finna be some banter back and forth. Like, you know, I already called you the bitch. Bitch, I won. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
It starts though. That's where it starts.
Right, but it finished right there too. What you talking about, bitch? And then leave it. Like she can.
Right.
Like, you know, whatever, bitch. I'll hit you with that.
Okay, that's okay. Got you.
You know, but you're not finna go back and forth. Shoot this bitch. No, you're not finna do all that.
Because I mean, you know that like once you say that or once you start giving like returning the energy, It's like, okay,
This shit can go over or left real quick.
go up, and it just
Yeah,
like
keep going
naturally
higher.
just keep going higher and higher. So
Well, tell her, hey, I love you, bitch. Show her some love there.
I say this with love.
Say this with love, bitch. No Diddy.
Man, we have got to talk about this, man.
Let's go.
Because you,
Cause who? Me?
mm-hmm.
What I do?
Metro Boomin want some more, nigga.
That's mine. This J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar stuff going on right now, man. We got to talk about it.
Niggas still homies.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, Kendrick Lamar dropped his verse on Future song Like That. I think it was Like That.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, I have not even heard J. Cole's return. No, we're gonna still talk about it though.
This shit mid. Everybody shit mid. All that shit not. Hey, this is not no beef. This is not no nothing. This is not a Jay-Z and Nas situation.
No. Why, you really wanted me to listen to it?
Yes.
It wasn't really shit.
No, because only thing I was listening to, and I've been listening to for a long time, is that bar where he say, it ain't no big three, it's just big me. That shit cold.
That
when he
shit garbage.
I understand what you do. It ain't nothing really, of the bar to do every day. So we can't really
Right,
talk to
yeah,
every
like
day,
he ain't
'cause
impressed no
it's
more.
Like, it's not nothing really impressing Jay every day. So, and I'm not saying that it's all of that in the back. No, I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying that shit resonates to me because that's what he said in First Person Shooter. Like, it's just us, the big three down here. And it's like, Kendrick Lamar, it ain't no big us. It's just big me. Y'all are underneath me.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing I'm looking at it like.
Man.
Look, there you go. Go ahead. Let's hear it.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying, this shit not really, I don't know. This shit not really like that. I'm not impressed. This is not no ether. You know what I mean? None of that shit. You got yourself, none of that.
Will nothing be no ether to us no more.
Right.
It's not, it's nothing gonna ever be that.
Right, but it's not even, LL Cool J versus Cannabis. This
It's
shit,
nothing gonna be that then either.
it can be though.
It's not gonna
It
be
can't.
that.
This ain't even Pusha T and Drake. Right. That's what this shit weak. It's weak sauce. This ain't Pusha T and Drake.
I don't think none of them, ain't none of the beefs, like, because
This ain't Drake Meek Mill. This this is, hey, what's happening, buddy? You want to manufacture some shit?
you know what I look at it too, like, we come off beefs where when the rappers had beef with each other.
That's why I fucked your bitch. Come on, man. We come from that era.
But look though, this is what I'm saying though. If
Ain't
they
no big
actually
three.
would've-
It's just big me.
If they actually would have saw each other, something would have really happened.
Right.
Right now, if they see each other, they're gonna give each other pounds and go in the back and talk.
Right.
No
That's
Diddy.
that's what I'm saying. No Diddy, that's crazy. But that's why it'll never be to that magnitude, because everybody who you will discuss about the beef that went on with the rap game, some people actually died, and some people would have died of that. They died of that magnitude. These beef nowadays, ain't nobody gonna die.
This ain't even not who we was talking about earlier? Nelly and KRS-One. This shit is weak. Y'all ain't even know they was beefing these.
Nope. See, that's the problem. Nope.
That's what
Don't
I'm
really
telling
care.
you. This shit ain't really nothing to me.
Yeah, you right.
That nigga dropped the whole album. All that shit was mid.
Yeah.
I'm all for.
They not doing a good job at that.
I think this. Okay, so looking at Kendrick's bar, right? I mean, his verse. There was nothing special about this verse, and this is coming from me as a Kendrick, Kendrick being one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let me see. Let me go back.
These niggas need to make some more feel
What you say? What you say, Will?
Don't say nothing stupid.
J. Cole household. Don't say that stupid.
I like
Don't
J.
get
Cole.
disrespectful.
I fuck with everybody.
Don't get
Everybody-
disrespectful now, nigga. I'm gonna let you say your speech, but don't get disrespectful.
No, that's what I mean. That's what I was gonna say. That's why I was hoping you heard J. Cole's verse or J. Cole's song, because if looking at Kendrick's verse, I'm like, okay, he had F sneak this, because we're looking at the lyrics here. Actually, I'm gonna pull them out. We can look at lyrics.
don't be really paying attention to none of this shit, really. I
He
just
said
liked it
this.
because the verse was hot. Her verse was nice to me.
Yeah, it was more direct. That shit wasn't cold though.
This one right here. I guess I can't click it, but F Sneak dissing F first person shooter. I hope they came with 3 switches, but what that was kind of a double entendre to the fact that J. Cole and Drake had the first person shooter song.
Mm-hmm.
That was a a connection there. And then he only had Mother F the Big 3. It's just Big Me. That's it for that verse.
That's dope.
Nothing special.
Big Sean shit was better than they shit. Big Sean said, "What about me?"
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he made it. He dropped some shit. Y'all see, Big Sean shit was better than both they shits. I mean, his shit was
He dropped something like, "Oh, I'm in this conversation too."
basically y'all forgot about me type shit. Y'all ain't, you know what I'm saying? I'm better than all y'all niggas. Yeah, but Sean shit was hotter than both they shit.
What are you talking about? Hotter than
Kendrick's verse, J. Cole's response to Kendrick. Big Sean, he dropped something, basically maybe 1 minute or whatever, but he dropped them a couple little bars.
Oh, I didn't.
This shit was hot.
I didn't hear it.
It was hotter than theirs. That's all I'm saying.
I didn't hear. I wish. Oh man, I wish I knew that. I would have listened to it.
Cause this beef ain't even Jada Kiss Benny Siegel. Like this shit terrible.
Man, you know what this shit setting up for though? To be honest with me though, it's the internet then got shit so
They
miscrewed
finna
and
go on
fucked.
tour together.
Thank you. My point exactly. That's exactly what I was gonna say. They setting this up so they can do this little shit, bring out an album together, say we squash the beef, and go on a world tour.
I'm for it.
And that's what nowadays that's what everybody does. Everybody fakes get mad at each other like 50. 50 will say you owe me money, do all this stuff, say you paid me my money back, and put you in a motherfucking BMF FMLAO goddamn series. You feel me? That's what happens. That's what it's all about now. Fake propaganda to get some stirred up, then to make a TV show or get you a tour going on where me and you getting money now, we done squash the beef. This how the world should be. Kumbaya.
Because drama like that sells, which I'm not opposed to it.
Yeah,
I'm not opposed to it. I like it. I like healthy competition.
Okay,
and
I'm with that. Because that's gonna go on to later what we're gonna have to talk about.
And then the point of it is, it's like why you gotta fake stir up stuff. That's why everything that come on the internet, people looking at it sideways, like this shit ain't real.
What's the one song that not song, but it was like his verse, Kendrick Lamar's verse. The fuck is it? Where he kind of like dissing everybody. What song was that?
Control.
So we've been through this again. That was way hotter than any of this shit.
See, now this is the thing. When it comes to that, my issue with Kendrick is that he's like a kind of like what is it? He's okay. I mean this with respect.
This ain't no Ice Cube, no Vaseline.
Oh yeah, that's Lord have mercy. That I forgot all about that one. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I forgot all about the man went at the whole NWA. I forgot all about that one.
Nelson Beauty said Tupac will forever have the best diss track, hands down.
Yeah, he came on some crazy shit.
But that was all. But I get
it
where,
wasn't the best diss track though, because Ether was coded.
Yeah,
I'm saying like man.
But it's all subjective though. It's all depending on who you like the most. Your sister every day might just like Tupac like that, so she think that's just the done.
But Ether, come on, that's that shit that make your soul burn slow. Is he Dame Diddy, Dame Daddy, or Dame Dummy? I get it.
I understand
he's Puffy.
I understand all that, but it's still of who like who.
But that's not a better diss track. I feel what you're saying, bro.
Okay.
Pac only like what he had like a verse, and then he let his little mans take over. So he was basically
that shit
saying,
was trash.
Yeah,
he was trash for that one.
So I mean, like Nas really.
Yeah, man. It's oh man. So would y'all say just off the random, because it's tough to think about all the different diss tracks out there, right?
Yeah.
Ether. In no particular order, I guess.
Ether gotta be like that because
Hell
motherfuckers
no,
will say I ethered your ass. Like they
beat Dolph diss track.
That's some down south shit, bro.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
No Vaseline.
Dolph.
I don't know it. I can't put it on the list.
I'm just saying some goofy shit, man. Go ahead about your list, man. That's all. I'm just saying some goofy shit. Go ahead, man. But I still fuck with Dolph though.
Long live Dolph.
Yeah, that's a fact. I still fuck with Dolph.
So
Dolph one of my
Ether, No Vaseline, and what's the Tupac one?
Would you put Biggie's on up in there? What's it called? He said he made it before he even did
Who
all that.
shot you?
Yeah, who shot you? Yeah.
What's that a diss?
Cause he say it wasn't, but then when Tupac said what he said, he started rapping and talking about he made this long before Tupac. But then it's like it go hand in hand, bro.
It just happened to go hand in hand.
Ooh, I got one, and y'all gonna be debatable on this. Ice Spice farts against what you call them?
Naps and Beauty said.
Nigga, who?
Ice Spice fart. What is it? You ain't nothing but a fart? Is that the name of the song?
What she talking to?
She said
She's
you,
talking about a Lotto.
she said you think you're the ish, you're not even a fart.
Yeah, that shit hard.
Lotto look better than Ice Spice. I don't know what you like. That orange head motherfucker talking about.
I ain't gonna lie, Lotto cold. Lotto super cold. Lotto cold. I'm not gonna lie.
So so would you say just at least for tracks that we know collectively?
That's a lot of
Collectively, because you know more than me, and both of y'all probably know more than me. So Ether, No Vaseline, and what's the Tupac? What's the name of Tupac?
I would think
Hit
No
'em up.
Vaseline is up on
Hit 'em
top of
Hit 'em up.
Ether though. I would think No Vaseline is probably to me the greatest.
The order is debatable, I think.
Yeah, it's always debatable, but I'm just talking about to me because I remember when that song came out, word of mouth was, man, you heard No Vaselines by Ice Cube? No, you better go to the store and go get the CD or the tape or whatever was out there. I forgot. It was tape. Tape, right? It wasn't CDs yet. It was tape. You had to actually go fast forward to get to that song. If you had to be really invested to listen to that song.
New York gonna make you take their hat off, man. They ain't trying to hear that.
What?
They want that ether.
Man,
Stay from Chicago, nigga. This is just because it's blue. What's wrong with y'all?
Of the three, man, I have to. Oh, what about? Was it Jay-Z and what was the name of it? I forget the name of it.
Got yourself? Nah, my bad.
Oh, you only get one bar. Fuck y'all niggas. What's that?
That one. That one.
Y'all, the rest of y'all niggas
On
only
Blueprint.
On Blueprint. Yeah, I wanted to say on Blueprint. I didn't listen to a whole lot of Jay-Z, so
Man, I'm listening to Jay-Z on the way home. I'm listening to that Blueprint album on the way home.
That one was
Yeah, it was a great song, but it wasn't ether.
Yeah, so I have to. That was of the ones that I think we can agree on that, right? Ether, Hit 'Em Up, and No Vaseline.
You keep putting No Vaseline farther down the list every time you say it. You just said No Vaseline, but first it was second. No, I understand you ain't not saying it. I'm just
no particular order.
I know.
No particular order.
Say it first though. Say it first though.
But yeah, I wish I heard the Big Sean one. But this is my issue.
Okay.
Kendrick, his appearances are too far in between.
What you mean?
Like he'll make some music, disappear for years. What's up, D Money?
D Money, what's going on?
D Money, what's happening?
He'll go and he'll come out with something like Control. He hasn't had anything like Control in 13 years?
But that's the beauty of it to me. Because you forget about K-Dot can really rap. Why do we need to keep seeing all this like y'all females and putting on makeup in the mirror and stuff and have y'all on social media? Don't we say that all the time? It's like a lot of these dudes flood the market with garbage ass songs, and it's like you forget about that.
Mm-hmm.
But when Kendrick come out, you be like, oh shit, we forgot all about Kendrick. And he dropped some hot shit.
It's old now though.
What's old?
That he keep doing that.
What you mean? So what,
like,
you want him to be in front of the camera every day?
Not necessarily every day, but more frequently than what he's been doing.
Nah, I think you get well out.
Because it gets, and I get that too.
So what are you saying? You sound like, what are you saying?
I stand, when I say I get it, I mean, I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
But no, you still have to be more in the line. The only reason, it sounds to me like you're just using people's names to boost the fact that you're out right now, as opposed to actually keeping stuff out there, keeping your name in people's mouths, keeping your music in rotation because you are putting music out.
Yeah, album every 4 or 5 years is crazy to me.
So what would y'all give the Blueprint if you had an artist?
What?
Just saying you're A&R.
That's a classic.
You just saying A&R. You're A&R, right? And what would you tell?
Hey, JJ.
The people, JJ, what's going on,
JJ?
What would you tell your artist? How many albums should you put out a year, or how many every so often, how many albums should you be putting out?
I was thinking once every other year. Or
That's exactly what I was
maybe at max one every 3 years, but 4 and 5 years going silent. Like
right. Yeah,
or mixtapes or whatever, but he's not really doing shit. You know, that's what made Lil Wayne so cold is he was dropping mixtapes in between. He actually loved the craft and the, you know.
But some people would say he flooded the market and it just got oversaturated though.
Yeah, but shit, Wayne's still regarded as one of the GOATs.
I don't know about that though.
Well, he better than Rick Ross.
I just want to start some shit. I just want to start some
He
shit.
better than T.I.
That's debatable.
Unless you from Atlanta, no
That's
Diddy.
debatable. That's debatable. Bro.
Unless you from Atlanta.
This has been another rendition
No,
of the No
debate that, bro. Nah, y'all can debate that.
Who's debating that?
You can debate that. So how many? Okay. So how many?
I'm talking
classics.
about rapping. I ain't talking about the albums.
How
I'm
many
talking about-
classics do what you call it? Because
I'm talking
okay, what we
about
gonna base it off
rapping.
of?
I'm talking about lyrics.
Just
So we
rapping,
just
just
strictly
lyrics.
rapping?
Yeah, I'm saying Lil Wayne's a better rapper than T.I.
I didn't say he wasn't. I didn't say he wasn't.
Okay, then what we talking about?
I didn't say he wasn't. I said it's debatable.
Who debating it? Either you gonna debate it, who else is debating it? Because ain't nobody saying
It's
T.I.
debatable.
I ain't seen no list where T.I. is better than Lil Wayne. None.
I never said he was. But
I
I'm
know.
saying it's debatable.
I know Lil Wayne is always higher than Rick Ross.
But it's still debatable.
That would if you get one person to debate it, cool. But everybody else ain't.
There's always one.
Yeah.
There's always one. But nah, man. From these two, I didn't take Kendrick's verse as one to necessarily be a battle rap type of verse. I just think it was just like Control. Like I'm not trying to diss you. I'm just saying. It's just me. You know what I'm saying?
Why you always speaking though, nigga? Like, just do a song.
That's it. That's exactly what I was saying earlier.
He like the game. You know how the gang always used to just throw out niggas' names in the song? Like, he was just the most name-dropping person. Like, just
The
do
most
you.
lamest nigga we ever seen in our fucking
I was
life.
having a chat with Biggie
Yeah.
behind the
Lamest
garbage
nigga we
can.
ever seen in our life. The most lamest nigga. Like, I ain't never seen a dude that say he gets so much money and so much this, but drop so many names in my fucking life.
That boy didn't drop the whole. Oh my
That boy
God.
gonna sit up there and tell you got parking tickets from '89.
Naps and Beauty said, Lil Wayne admitted that he spit off the dome in the booth. No pen needed. I don't know.
That's Jay-Z type shit.
I don't deny it, but I also was like, I watched the interview where he was on. It was a clip. He was on, I forget what show, and he was about to perform, and the interviewer was asking him. He said, "I hear that you don't write your lyrics down. Is that true?" And Lil Wayne said, "Your producers are so nice. They're behind the stage right now, getting my lyrics down or writing my lyrics down so I can recite, so I can rehearse them." So do I think it's I think
it's more so for freestyles though, right? If you think about it, if you've written so much shit, you can come off the top of the dome and mix and match shit together, and it's gonna all flow. Especially if that's your job. I think that's what it really is. Not necessarily songs, but just freestyles.
I hope so. Right?
Somebody go call Gilly. See what he got to say about this.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That's what
So
I
would
think.
you consider if Gilly was writing for Lil Wayne, would you consider Gilly as one of the greats then?
I don't know, but right now I know Lil Wayne better than Rick Ross.
I never said he wasn't.
I'm just saying he is.
I never said he wasn't.
I know. I never said he wasn't.
But you said the other scenario. You said it's debatable. If it's
Right.
it's not.
Bro,
debatable.
T.I. is debatable. Like, I'm not sitting up. Y'all acting like I sit up here and said that T.I. is
I ain't
better
saying that.
than Lil Wayne.
But saying that it's debatable is saying that it's.
Did you
it's
used to listen to
comparable.
Lil Wayne when he was coming up, bro?
Me? Weezy? 500 degrees, Weezy?
Yeah.
Absolutely. That
You
shit garbage.
used to listen to him too?
500
Actually, yes.
500
You listen to
degrees
all
is
this stuff?
garbage.
you
500
stopped?
degrees is garbage. I was just telling Stogie that the other day. I said 500 degrees is garbage. Wayne is a better rapper.
Yeah, that's why I just said I'm not. It's debatable.
Because
Not sitting up
I'm
here-
one of them people, I'll be honest, I'm one of those people, I don't give a fuck how much I fuck with you. If somebody had a better shit than you, I'm gonna say his shit was better than you. Not to no blind loyalty or none of that.
And
shit.
that's why I'm saying.
So I'm one of those. But in general, I think Lil Wayne is a better rapper. Do I think T.I. probably had some better albums? He had better albums.
That's all I'm saying. That's all.
Right, but my whole thing, my premise, where I started with was that Lil Wayne's the better one.
And I agree with that, but I just said it's debatable. And
who's debating it?
And if you go down south, it's more debatable.
I didn't go out down south nowhere. Ain't nobody talking about no T.I. but Georgia.
Okay. Is that what you say?
Nobody talking about no T.I., man.
If they had a versus, if they had a versus? 15. Wait,
Wayne can play everything off the mixtapes.
Okay, but if they had a versus, and they were going, how many songs they normally do?
20.
What would be the score?
20-0. Wayne, Weezy.
Okay.
I was gonna say 15-5.
Well, we ain't giving shit to the police.
Okay.
We're not giving nothing.
Okay.
And all T.I. got is dun 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 dun. ASAP. That's how fast he calling the police. He calling them niggas expeditiously. Yeah.
Listen, I'll give Urban Legend. I have to say, Urban Legend is, to me,
Urban Legend is a classic though.
To me, undebatable classic. Like, that is one where there may be one song that I can skip past, but everything else, just let them play all the way through. I give them that. I've never, ever listened to a T.I. and said that bar was fire. Mm-hmm. Like, he has some stuff that's like, okay, yes, this is dope to rap. I like the story that he's telling in this, but I'm talking about hardcore metaphors. I never did that with T.I. To this day, I hear Lil Wayne rap. I'm like, how did he come up with that? How he make that connection? Right.
That boy high. That boy Weezy high.
I wish we could play some of the stuff. But anyway, y'all got anything else y'all want to answer that?
No. Well, Weezy better than T.I.
I think that was all I have for today, actually, man.
Nah, it was another one up there, brother.
That was for my mesh. This one.
I thought y'all was doing the Angel Reese crime thing.
Oh, y'all, you could get.
Oh, okay. I thought that.
I wanted to talk about that too, but I just didn't want to put her out there like that in that light.
Oh, let's do it. We can talk about it.
Cause I'm not gonna even got nothing negative to say about that. Cause I've seen some comments and I'm like, man, fuck them niggas.
Cause I'm with, just the whole Angel Reese, like what I was gonna say earlier, right? With Angel Reese crying.
Mm-hmm.
See, Angel Reese, to me, she brought competition. So when you bring competition to something, people want the people who talking shit or whatever to lose or back it up or whatever. But otherwise, to me, I've always said, if somebody don't, talk shit or whatever, it makes the game boring.
And that's what I to reach back. I didn't finish it, but with the Kendrick J. Cole thing right now, it's like, if you ask me, it's a healthy competition, even if it's because the 148 Laws of Power garner all attention. So,
all right, look at you. What you be reading?
Oh yeah, I listened to that twice.
Oh no, you listened.
I listened to it twice.
Oh,
yeah,
okay. I thought you read it. My bad.
To it. I give it a third, but yeah, it's like it's garner all. It's healthy competition. So even if it means that they're gonna eventually go on tour together or actually make a song together, say that was a whole thing that we just did to promote the music or whatever. I like the healthy competition.
Yeah, no, that shit phony and scripted to me. I'm cool.
Yeah. See, I would rather it. So this is the difference, right? I would rather it be the way it is, and because hear me out, I would rather it be the way it is, and people just talking trash over the airwaves and recording and passing notes back and forth together to each other. Mm-hmm. Then it be like it was, and it be some serious stuff, and people losing their lives and getting injured.
I'm a firm believer. If I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. I ain't for the fake like I fuck with you. I ain't for the act like I mess with you. No.
And that's the difference, right? And I agree with you on that. Like if somebody's doing something or saying something that you don't rock with, then you just don't say nothing at all. You just remove yourself from the situation.
That's a fact.
I would even rather that than what it was back in the days, which
that's fake beefing though. That's fake. You okay? We in a day and age right now.
Diddy got him killed.
Who?
Diddy
got who?
Biggie. That's
do we have to put allegedly behind that, man?
no, there's no allegedly. Hell no, boy. Diddy taking all this. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know
Diddy.
what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Hey, for sure. I'll speak for me. Like when I speak for Jay every day. I don't speak for nobody on this panel. What I'm saying is, because it ain't even alleged. They already said it. The shit then came out that one of Diddy's artists is the reason why Biggie ended up getting shot.
What you mean by one of Diddy's artists? Like what?
One of the people that was under his umbrella is the people that is responsible for Biggie getting killed. They already said that. That's like old news.
Okay, so when they say responsible, like they did something as they came to retaliate, but they just got Biggie, or they actually put a hit out on it?
When people say this is the Biggie versus Tupac thing, and Tupac, and this is the reason Tupac getting killed is the reason why Biggie got killed, that wasn't it.
Okay.
That was something from Diddy's camp.
So, because I'm trying to follow you, because are you saying that somebody from Diddy camp hired the dude to kill Biggie, or how did that go? What are you talking about?
You're right. I don't know.
Because I get what you asked.
No, you know what? I got it confused. My bad. I got it confused. Now that I think about it, no, the guy from Diddy's camp killed Tupac. The guy from my bad. I got it confused. The guy from Diddy's camp killed Tupac. But he ended up getting killed later on anyway. Yeah. The guy from. But even then, it's just like.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
Because they're not, my bad. They're not sure who killed Biggie, right?
Because they were saying, I thought it was was it an off-duty cop or something? That's what all the stories always say, it was an off-duty cop. Then they found the car later, they did this later, they found out this, he was part of this camp. And it's like, you don't know really what, I don't know, I wasn't there. So I'm just going by what we keep constantly see on YouTube and constant things they study put out there. So I don't know. So
I guess my point was, that's the only rap beef that you know that I guess somebody in it died. You know what I mean? Okay. Like the other beefs, they had rap beefs and they left it to rap. You know, so
and that's what I'm saying with this. With the whole Kendrick and J. Cole thing, cool. I want to hear y'all bars. I want to hear who has the better pen.
So, but why do you have to scribble up some fake beef to have a better pen? You don't have to, like, we in a day and age when, and I'm gonna get to what I was gonna say too. We're in a day and age where everybody always talking about you're so real. You're real this, I'm real that. I speak the real, I speak this real. But behind the scenes, you fake beefing in front of everybody else, but behind the scenes, you shaking somebody else's hand. How is that real? If we don't mess with somebody, you don't mess with them. It's okay. I don't have to sit up here and fake beef with you to get some shit stirred up so I can sell more records and I can do this. But behind the scenes, we buddy, we going to smoke cigars and we drinking cognac or whatever the fuck y'all drink.
It's an age-old practice.
My wife. That's my lovely wife.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Wife every day.
But that's an age-old practice.
And I don't fuck with it.
That's a part of how things go. With the, like people have been doing that. People have been doing that for since who knows how long. And manufacture it and say make it look like this is like with the Just Hilarious thing.
What? She was acting like she was like shading Breakfast Club. They don't pay her enough and all this stuff. And then come to find out, it was a whole ploy for them to flip it and announce that she was actually joining the Breakfast Club. And guess what?
And it went crazy.
And guess how long it's been since I really like silly fun and listen to some breakfast. I don't even be like I used to be with that no more. I don't like people stirring up fake stuff just to get some tabloids. That's not my thing. If other people do that, that's you. That's why I'm Maul, a.k.a. what my full name is. I am me. I don't play that. You got to do this to do that. No, if you stand on that, stand on business. And that's what's wrong with the world. We want to fake like this, but then we really like this. Nah, I'm not with that. And I understand it's a day old ploy, but I don't mess with it. That's what I'm telling you about me. I do not mess with it. I understand if you do your thing, you can do whatever you want to do. I'm talking about me. Like Jerry Day just say, he only speaks for him. I'm speaking for me right now. I do not mess with that.
You can't have a phone then.
Huh?
You can't have a phone then.
What you mean I can't have a phone then?
Because these companies act like they're enemies to each other, like they're in competition. They throw shade at each other and all this stuff.
This is a product. You want to switch from product
to
You said
stand on business, no?
Man, come on. All right, then. Whatever you said. Go ahead. What you said. You right. You right. I can't have a phone. I'm gonna throw it away when we get through with this.
But she said King Von and Quando Rondo. I didn't know King Von was beefing with Quando Rondo.
Really don't.
You know, that was something. Did you guys know?
No,
A little bit.
I knew.
kind of.
I knew he was beefing with NBA YoungBoy. You know, specifically, and it wasn't to the point where they had diss. I mean, King Von and NBA YoungBoy had diss tracks, but I don't think Quando Rondo was one of the ones with the diss track. What did Sierra say?
Sierra said a lot of these recent beefs are just to promote something else or make them more relevant, which is what I think Kendrick Lamar is doing in this case.
And that's why I don't fuck with it. Because you got to do all that just to stir up some waters. You could have just did that on your own. I don't rock with that. And he talking about companies without, man, companies and people is two different things.
Companies are comprised of people, yes or no?
Bro, it's comprised of people, but it's products. Okay, then that means we wouldn't get on a bus. We shouldn't be on this YouTube right now. We shouldn't be driving the cars we drive. You shouldn't take off the clothes. You should be walking around butt-ass naked.
That's you.
Yeah, but I'm just telling you.
I didn't say I had an issue with it. You said you have an issue with it.
But, bro, you sitting up here talking about products over people. That's a product. We're talking about people.
Made by people. These are people that they make deals behind the scenes with each other.
Right,
they shake hands behind the scenes and then say, all right, Democrats and Republicans, they act like they're...
I don't give a fuck about none one of them
come
neither.
on.
I don't give two fits about none one of them neither. So name something else I care about. I don't care about them either.
Come on, man. We talk about voting properly. We talk about...
And
you said stand on business. So come on, man. Like, which one is it?
Stand on business about somebody about talking about some beef and you talking about a product? Product.
Okay, let's specify it with voting. Democrats and Republicans act like they are enemies out in the public eye.
And that's a fact. That's a fact.
But so what's he saying? Oh, I'm not since they not standing on business and making the beef real, I'm not gonna vote. What?
You can still vote. You can vote for yourself, right or wrong. Can you still vote and write yourself in?
Is that
can you
what,
vote and write you? Okay, you asking me questions.
Yes, you
and
can
you tell me the answer.
Yes, you can write your name in. But
okay,
is that
so
what people for all the people who may be thinking like you is saying? We ain't
talking about people. We talking about me. You just said me.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's what I'm gonna do right now. I told everybody, look at me in the camera. When it come down to this voting, fuck both of them niggas. I'm voting in either me or the other dude down there with the orange shirt on. I'm gonna write him in.
Appreciate you.
I'm not voting for nobody else. I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm not voting for none one of you niggas.
We looking to get 6 votes this year.
That's a fact. I'm not voting for none one of you niggas. Cool. So, and I'm standing on that. I'm not voting for none one of them because y'all don't give a fuck about us anyway. You're lucky you got to take something out of my check without me even seeing it because I wouldn't pay you niggas neither. So whatever he talking about, he can say what all you want to, but that's product over people. I'm talking about people being phony. I don't mess with people being phony. Now, and you know me, and you know when we go to wherever we do it, when you over there, if I don't mess with somebody, when you over there, whatever you doing, do I come over there and talk with y'all? Be honest. What I do? Every day, what I do? You done saw me stand on business and keep walking and keep moving. What up, every day? I'll talk to you when you get through. That's still my homie, but I don't got nothing to do with the person he talking to. People that know me know I stand on that. He done said it before on there. You know me. You know I don't mess with people like that. Am I lying?
No.
I stand on that.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm telling you. When it come down to people and when motherfuckers make different crazy scenarios just to get some, no, I don't fuck with that. No, I'm cool. You phony as hell to me. That's phony. That's all I'm saying. When it come down to people.
Oh, let me get caught up in comments. It says, let's see. Be Humble said today's live went off the rails. That's the Beauty said it's getting spicy today. Be Humble said me and my son out on a walk and this just went left. Let's reel it in. Yeah, I mean that's what I think. Yes, there's nothing wrong with friendly competition, even if it means you got to do. Listen, that happens in everything. That happens in everything that we do and we participate in. If you don't like it, then okay, that's one thing. If you don't rock with it, that's cool. And if you do, and just look at it for what it is, that's cool too. So,
but I'm like, okay, it's one thing if we behind the scenes and we like, hey, we gonna start a beef versus I'm finna pick with this nigga. You see what I'm saying? In my mind, right? I'm finna pick. No. It's a difference between we behind the scenes, shake up and say, hey, we finna start a beef versus I'm finna pick with this nigga. He don't know, and then he can respond. You see what I'm saying? Like, I think that's where you get the healthy competition from,
right? And that's
versus actually being behind the scenes. Because you think about like basketball, right? Jordan had a problem. You know, people had a problem with Jordan. They had a problem with him. It was always about being the best. So it wasn't we behind the scenes like, hey, you know, we're gonna beef, and him and Reggie Miller, we're gonna beef and whatever. And then after that, you know, like they didn't hang out or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, it was still about the game. It was still a healthy competition. So I just see these guys, Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole, as them dudes behind the scenes shaking hands.
That's what I view it as, yeah.
And because Cole drops a whole album right after this.
Talking to
Right.
each other.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's kind of weird to me.
And his diss track is on the album. It's not like you heard this Kendrick song came out. Your album was done, and then the Kendrick song comes out. You know what? Let me respond to Kendrick
With a fresh song.
and added it. Yeah. So it's a part of it's a part of the music industry. It's a part of the game.
But that's why I don't listen to it and I don't rock with a lot of things like that. And that's all I'm telling you. When I know that this is going on like this with podcasts, with whatever, I stop rocking with that stuff because that's phony to me. You're sitting up here doing this, like you say, with the employee of the Breakfast Club. And they still rocking, and I listen to it every day, but I don't listen to like I used to. That's a lot of things I don't. I don't listen to the Breakfast Club like I used to because of this phony stuff going on.
And
you see all this propaganda and all that. I'm not with that. I'll drive in silence and listen to my own thoughts before I listen to that shit. And I've done it. I've done it all the way to where I'm going and all the way back. I used to just listen to all this stuff and have all this stuff on play on my podcast thing. No, I got like 2-3 weeks worth of stuff sitting up there that I have not listened to. Because of that stuff too. I don't like all the propaganda. If you're going to stand on that, stand on it. I'm cool with that. But if you're not, just don't. Why you got to do all that to get people involved?
It brings attention. It brings the attention they need to keep their platform going.
It don't bring my attention, so I'm cool.
Just make good music.
Yeah,
and we ain't even
you ain't got to do all that.
Yeah, make good songs, man. Y'all niggas
So
fake beefing.
people gonna think me and him beefing. No, we talk like this all the time.
All the
We're
time.
not beefing. But I'd rather for it to be like
I
this.
ain't even gonna lie to you. When I got here, these niggas was shaking hands, saying we finna do a fake beef.
We said it. We gonna talk about Kendrick Lamar, and then we gonna argue online on purpose.
Oh, you see, because he K-Dot. I mean, I'm K-Dot because I'm dog. And he K-Cole because he light skin. So that's what we say we was gonna do. But no.
Get to this Angel Reese.
Yeah, let's get to this Angel Reese so we get up out of here.
All right, let's check this out. Oh, I'll turn the volume down.
I don't really get to stand up for myself. I mean, I have great teammates. I have a great support system. I got my hometown. I got my family that stands up for me. I don't really get to speak out on things just because I just try to ignore, and I just try to stand strong. Like, I've been through so much. I've seen so much. I've been attacked so many times. Death threats. I've been sexualized. I've been threatened. I've been so many things, and I've stood strong every single time. And I just try to stand strong for my teammates because I don't want them to see me down and, like, not be there for them. So I just want them to always just know, like, I'm still a human. Like, all this has happened since I won the national championship, and I said the other day, I haven't had peace since then. And it sucks, but I still wouldn't change. I wouldn't change anything, and I would still sit here and say, like, I'm unapologetically me. I'm going to always leave that mark and be who I am and stand on that. And hopefully the little girls that look up to me, and hopefully I give them some type of inspiration that, you know, hopefully it's not this hard and all the things that come at you, but keep being who you are. Keep waking up every day. Keep being motivated. Staying who you are. Stand 10 toes. Don't back down. And just be confident.
Hey, man, shout out to South Carolina women's basketball, man.
They won?
They won, man.
I told you. Get that. I almost said something. He was going to have to do some editing.
D-Money
Can't
said,
stop.
Marla, I like that hoodie.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that, D-Money.
Okay. What do you think of the Angel?
Oh, you go
Reese?
first.
I brought it up.
Lord have mercy. Look, all right, bet. Look, this what I go. Because at first I wanted to, like, you know, Jay down because Jay every day know. Bro, when you stand on what you stand on, like you say you stand on business, this what come with the territory. Ain't no time for no tears. Ain't no time for you sending no press conference crying. This what you was called to do. So suck that shit up like you would tell a man. Suck that shit up since y'all want to be equal. Suck that shit up. This what come with the territory. When you want to be the great, that you say you are, you want to be apologetically yourself. This what comes with the territory. People are going to send the threats. They're going to do whatever they need to do to get you off your game and get you off your square. You feel me? So all that crying shit, when you was winning, you wasn't crying. When you was doing all the John Cena and all that shit and all that, you wasn't no crying. Stop all that crying, my nigga. Dead ass. People gonna probably be like, oh, you shouldn't. I'm like this with everybody. I'm like this with my wife. I'm like this with my motherfucking son. Ain't no time for no crying. You don't be crying and show people no weakness when you in front of a camera. Fuck all that. You cry in the bathroom in the shower with the water running down your face. That's when you cry. You cry in the car on your way coming home. That's when you cry, when ain't nobody else seeing you. Suck that shit up, man. Ain't no time for all that crying. You still got to go to the WNBA now and rule that and start talking more shit. But you sit up here and you talk all that shit, right? Then you're going to cry right here. Then you're going to go to the WNBA. You're going to be back happy again. Then you're going to cry again. I'm not saying you shouldn't have emotions and all that. I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to bash you neither. But if you want to be the person that you say you are and you want to be this Andrew Reese, you say you the best, ain't nobody better than me, ain't this, that, and the third, ain't no time for all that crying. Cut all that crying out. That's what I'm up on. That's what really made me mad. Because you Angie Reese. What is not Angie Reese?
Yeah,
Angela.
I was like, I never.
It's Angela. It's Angela, right? Angela?
Angel.
Reese. I'm sorry, I made a mistake and butcher your name. But no, don't let these motherfuckers see you cry. Because all they was in the comment, what you think they're going to do? Oh, man, you shouldn't cry. No, they're going to double down on that shit. Now you're going to read the comments, you're going to get more depressed. Ain't no time for all that crying. Cut all that crying out. Ain't no time for that. You finna go to the NBA now. Them motherfucking checks for LSU finna cut out. You finna get back to the real world. You only get paid like $150 when you go to the NBA. Now that's something to cry about. Now I get why you crying now. Now I understand why you crying, because you going from like 2.2 mil a year to like 150 a year now. I understand why you crying. My bad. I understand why you crying. Now I cry too. That's a big ass difference. That's a big difference, baby. I'm sorry. My bad. But yeah, I'm with you on that. You don't be showing all this crying and all these tears. I understand all that. But you don't show no sign of no weakness. You wasn't showing a sign of weakness when y'all was busting motherfuckers' ass. I'm a firm believer in that. When you sit up here and you talk all this shit, when you lose, you get your chin up, head up high, and you hold your head up. You don't get the crying and showing all this. Nah, I ain't trying to hear all that. Because you wasn't talking like that when you were winning. I'm not with that. Jerry Day, no. Jerry Day tell me all the time, but bro, you got to get this because they was, you got to sell it. I don't give no fuck about all that.
I don't say niggas should be crying either. I never said that. What I say is that it's healthy if you have one party talking shit, right? Yep. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, because then you can, it's a balance. If you have nobody sitting over, the game is boring. Okay. Right? Muhammad Ali has lost his share of fights, but Muhammad Ali, he stood on 50 of them shits. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You lose some, you win some. Yeah. But he made for a great competitor, and people wanted him to lose. And
that's what I'm saying. When you talk much shit as these people talk, and then you come to the press conference and you got excuses, I don't like that.
They won last year. It was all good.
Yeah, and I don't understand. They ain't win this year, though.
They didn't, but they won last year.
Yeah, they ain't win this year, though. We talking about this year.
I understand, but they won. They won last year. Right.
Talking about this year.
Right, but she did the same thing as last year.
Yeah, but she ain't win this year.
She didn't. Nor did the chick from Iowa.
It's all right. Both of their ass lost. Both of their ass at the crib now. They both gonna be crying.
So both their ass did that. But guess what? She got a W. Yeah, motherfucker from Iowa ain't got one.
Yeah, yeah. But no, the only thing I'm saying is I don't like for you to be crying and doing all this weeping and moaning when you didn't win. You hold your chin up high, you go in the press conference, you do what you need to do. When y'all get back in the locker room, y'all cry all y'all want to without nobody looking at y'all. That's the only problem I have. The only one. Because now you seeming like you want some sympathy, but you wasn't acting for sympathy when you was getting down on motherfuckers' ass and y'all was busting people's ass.
It's emotions.
I understand that, but show them shits in the back.
It's emotions. You can't tell nobody when to not show their emotions.
Yeah, you could, but I can have something to say about it.
I hear you. But it is what it is.
But that's all I got to say.
Because that is a woman at the end of the day.
Yeah, it is.
You know
It
what I'm
is.
saying? So women handle shit a lot differently. I've never heard her say that she was equivalent to a man or anything.
Yeah.
I personally haven't.
Yeah, no,
so, you know what I'm saying?
either.
So, huh?
I have not either.
So, you know what I'm saying? Her being a woman, like, they handle things a little differently. So when they cry, they cry. It is what it is.
Yeah.
So what those your thoughts about it? What you
my thoughts is like, you know, shit. People talk shit all the time. They was talking shit about her last year when she was winning. They was talking shit. She won. She stood up.
She didn't cry?
Right. You're gonna. Why would you cry when you win? Most people don't do.
I wanted to ask.
Nobody's crying when they winning.
Right.
You cry when you lose.
You say the same thing that you say.
I'm just saying. People cry like people. People cry. You at a funeral, right? You lost somebody. You gonna cry. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's really crying when they winning.
The only person I ever seen that was Michael Jordan.
What, cry when he won?
Because he murked his dad allegedly.
Oh, I ain't say that.
I did. Jay every day.
Yeah. But that's what. Yeah, that's why he was crying, because he lost his father.
Stop putting you your hand down for some shit I said.
No, I just
no. But he
he
was crying because he lost his father.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it was a loss at the end of the day. That's why, I mean,
Anyway.
you lose, you're going to cry. Like, you know what I'm saying? Emotions are going to get back into it. I get it.
I'm just a tougher guy on shit like that, because everybody don't need to see you cry. You already know we say that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody don't need to see you cry.
I do. But for me, that's more so for men, because
It's for men.
no, it is. It's for men. Women gonna cry regardless. You can't tell a woman when and when not to cry. Women just start crying just for whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You said that you didn't love me no more.
Women do that.
Yeah,
I mean, when you have a stoic woman and a woman that is looking real hard and shit, you're gonna be like, fuck wrong with her?
Yeah.
Like, damn, why she ain't crying? That's
Why she not crying?
Yeah, yeah.
Why she not crying?
Why she not crying? Like, women cry during wedding days. Shit, I mean, hell, you get some men crying during wedding days. But what I'm saying is that's a woman.
No, it's just that what I'll tell my daughter. I'll tell my daughter that, so that's why I want to say with her. Like I always tell you. I will tell, whatever I'm going to tell my kids and my daughter or something, no, don't cry in front of these folks. Don't get them that satisfaction. Baby, don't get them this satisfaction, because she's younger than me. Don't get them the satisfaction of seeing them see you cry and see you show a sign of weakness. Fuck that. Don't get them the satisfaction. At all. Not one bit. You go back in that back and you cry. But right here, hey, man, she was the better person. There's the better team. They won. Hey, it is what it is. I thank God out, blah, 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 go on your exit speech or whatever like that.
You know what? The press conference they had prior to them losing, she already expressed that her and what's her name don't even have real beef.
Yeah, she said that.
So if I'm expressing that, this is about the game. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, we lost. It was about the game. I understand. Emotions run high. Yeah. I ain't never been to the Final Four. You know what I'm saying? I've never been to that, so a place or something that close where I can sit up here and say, you don't do that. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't. There's nothing in my life that I can say, well, I've been like that close to winning, and,
You say that close?
That close to winning, and shit fell through.
Yeah.
You was crying when you will. Yeah.
So what you got to Space? You good, Joe, every day?
Yeah.
All right, what's up with you, Space?
I think the better portion of what she said, this is stuff that you feel, right? That's stuff that you feel. It's natural things that you come across, the feelings that you come across as a human, especially with, like, I hear men and women both talk about they get death threats, and that's not to belittle her statement, right? But I hear all the time that people get death threats, they get doxxed, they get their location exposed to the world, all different kinds of messages that they get. And unfortunately, there are people out here that think like that think it's okay, and it's lots of them. Especially when the higher you get in your progress and your ascension in your career, there's going to be more eyes on you. There's going to be more of the weirdos that sit back behind the keyboard and send these messages to you, and you're going to get a few people that might actually try to do something. They might actually try to figure things out. I don't really have issue with that. I do think though that whatever she was talking about her, it's been a long, hard journey, and I've been sexualized, I've been threatened, all that stuff. I think those are things that you can talk about regardless of if you win or if you don't, right? I think it's especially good to express those things when you're winning. I think that's really good. Like, you got the championship in your hand, and and you have the testimony to say, I've been threatened, I've had this happen, I've had that happen. And this is what happens when you can actually focus on, don't let that stuff deter you from whatever it is that you're focusing on. and you can reach your goals. You know, use that as motivational speech to show that this is what happens when you don't let things bother you. We don't let things get you off your square. My issue, though, and it's with a lot of women's rhetoric, to be honest, was when she talked about how she was sexualized.
Yeah, I did kind of. All right, it's just the time for that.
My issue,
because I ain't heard nobody sexualize her like that.
She sexualized herself, and that's my issue. Like you on Maxim magazines, showing off your body,
I didn't know
and
she made it. See,
like she on the red carpet. I see you seen that red. It was that red outfit she had on, where she had half her body out.
I don't think I saw that one.
I think you're talking about that.
But she's like, I'm talking about that. What I'm talking about, she's in a bathing suit, doing a photo shoot in a bathing suit. Bro, I found out
she can do whatever she want to do. She
right, and that's problem. She can do whatever she wants. I'm not saying, well, to an extent, I'm not saying that she shouldn't. But I'm also saying don't do stuff that you put yourself in the way of, and then complaining about the attention that comes with it.
That's true.
That comes with it. Like Naps and Beauty beat me to it because I heard about this. But let me read Naps and Beauty's. Naps and Beauty said that's true and all, but she was proudly showing off her lady parts wax print on social media. She had a clay mold made of her lady parts.
What the hell I gotta do with basketball?
And put it on the internet for anybody to see. But then you turn around and complain about being sexualized. You did it to yourself.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I rock with you on that. I'm a firm believer in that too.
Yeah,
that's real. But people, but the thing about that is they want to sexualize themselves, but they don't want nobody else to say anything about what they sexualize.
They just want to do whatever they want to do, and the only people whose opinion that they really care about is people that's egging them on.
Yeah, but you can't look, man. What it was with the Spider-Man quote? With great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah.
When you move up in this game and you get more power, you get more like she say, she's a superstar. In the basketball world, Angel Reese is a superstar.
Mm-hmm.
So everything is going to come with that. People going to discredit you. People going to throw dirt on your name. People going to sexualize you. Whatever you said, and that's what I was trying to get at when I said my spiel. It comes with the territory. This what comes. When you won you at the high of the high. What do you think it is for to go from here? You won the NCAA championship. Y'all damn near better than a fucking women's basketball league right now. Where you think you going from here?
Definitely more entertaining.
You got to go down and come back up. It ain't nowhere higher you can go. You won the NCAA championship. You was on every magazine. You was doing interviews. You was summer everywhere. Everybody wanted a piece of you because it gave them more ratings, more everything. Everybody wanted to hear from you. Where do you think you're going from here?
And maybe that's what she's crying about.
You got to get tore right back down to get right back where you was again. That's what happens.
She'll never be. I mean, not she'll never be, but that's it. Maybe that's what she crying about.
Oh,
I mean, no, for real, it's over with. Like, you know what I'm saying? What you're saying, because the WNBA, nobody's watching the WNBA like they watched this NCAA women's basketball.
And you just made a point of that exactly. What did you just say while we was on here when you looked at your phone? What did you just say?
I said South Carolina won, they just won.
And we don't even watch it like that, but we was watching the NCAA tournament, and we wanted to know who won. But I guarantee you, if the WNBA had a championship today, we wouldn't give two shits.
Yeah.
And that could be the Chicago Sky for all I care. That's the name of them, right?
Yeah,
she enrolled in NBA, WNBA.
Yeah, she into the draft.
Into the draft.
Okay. She's into the draft. But she's a star of stars. And when you think about NCAA basketball and women's, it's her, it's the Clark girl, it's Juju Watkins. It's just only like 5 or 6 of those.
Yeah.
Them that you really know. But if you ask about the men, I don't even know one man that was in besides that big white dude from Purdue. That's the only dude I know in the NCAA tournament right now. And the other big white dude too who play for UConn. So it's both 2 big white dudes. The only 2 I know about, and that's because I saw them play a couple times.
What, the black dude from NC State, right?
NC State. Oh yeah, because that's it. Because they've been parading him around too, and he's been on the thing too. But other than that, we don't know. We don't know who playing in the NCAA tournament. But we know about the women. The cold women, we know about them. So to tell her, and I know people gonna think I'm bad. No, I'm not. But this is just what comes with the territory, sweetheart. And I don't mean to call you sweetheart because they're going to think I'm trying to sexualize you too. Miss Reese.
She did it already.
No, but I'm not going to add to it. Miss Reese, this is what comes with the territory. And I know people done told you that. Like you out here, and I understand, like you say, emotions get high, but I wouldn't give people the satisfaction of seeing me cry. And I would tell my daughter the same thing. I don't give nobody the satisfaction of shit. Let them think you all right.
Yeah, I've been in that position. What Jay Day was saying earlier, where the competition, where I was in a competition where it was like this. It was seemed like it was this close to where what I was doing, the competition that I was in, that I wasn't gonna get a trophy at all, and then ended up getting a trophy because But
Your ass weak as hell, boy.
This was dancing competition. You finna start twerking. No, he's finna start twerking. Y'all live. Finna start.
Hey, fuck no Diddy, no pause. Fuck the no Diddy. We had to go back to pause.
Go ahead, Jerry. Hit him with the my icebox where my heart used to be.
No, it was a drill team competition. I was over some kids. I was leading the kids, and it was seeming like they were calling everybody else's team's names, and I was thinking like, oh no, man,
gotta have this conversation with them about how it's okay. Yeah, that's gonna be crazy.
But then they named them, and I won because it was the older team that I was on that I was actually participating in, and then I was over the kids where I was teaching them.
Yeah, you cried?
And no, I didn't cry. But
you cried in the car though.
No, I didn't.
My God, I won the drill.
But I was more proud that they won than us winning.
Okay.
So like, yeah, I understand. I know exactly what you mean when it comes to the tensions are high.
Yeah.
And you got that you're down to the wire. There's only a few names to mention left.
Yeah.
Remember LeBron cried.
Yeah. It's just I'm just going by. I looked at her and I say, what would I tell like I keep telling y'all?
But that's the scope.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna just
say the scope.
And then I saw all the comments. And I'm like, man, I'm not gonna try to do like these people. Motherfuckers started trying to call her ghetto, this, that, and the 30 shit, slut, she this, and I looked at them comments. I'm like, man, hell no, y'all tripping. That girl raw as hell. Y'all going too fucking far, man. Hell no, no.
Be bots, man. No, it'd be people really.
Yeah, and it was some of the cautious dissent.
Yeah. Yeah, that's too far. Calling people names and stuff like this they ain't necessary, man. But so let's see. Be Humble said one thing I taught my kids is never cry after a loss.
I said, okay, I'm with you on that, Be Humble. I can fuck with you on that.
Be Humble's Maul always speaking with his chest out.
That's a fact.
Be Humble, I won state championship.
He said that's a fact.
Yeah,
he even said that with it. Boy, there you go.
Because I'm gonna stand on what I said. And if I made a mistake, I'm gonna apologize to you and say I'm sorry. But I'm gonna meant what I said at the first beginning of what I said.
Be Humble said I won a state championship in basketball my senior year in high school. And
he was crying like a motherfucker once.
Crying, that's crazy.
He's like, "This is for you, boo."
That's crazy.
Be humble, man. He said Space is on point with the Angel Reese point. He must be off the rock.
Hey, man. Oh, Lord. Be humble. Be on the Hey, man. If he still doing rocks in 2023, it's crazy. We ain't friends no more. If I found out this nigga doing rocks, boy, we ain't friends no more. I'm telling you.
You stopped last year. It's 2024.
No, 2024. My bad. 2024. I'm sorry. Shit,
yeah,
man. Oh, Lord.
Let's see. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, that's what I want.
Oh, you want to do this for the last one?
No, this is part of my mess. So,
okay.
You got anything else you want to add to the Angel Reese situation?
Oh, no, not
or anything. Go ahead.
Oh, right. I asked them a question, but we're going to get it started next week because they said they need a little more time. But I said, from the time you've been born to now, what are three things that you're most proud of? Did I say most proud of?
What is the best 3 decisions you made in your life?
Yeah, the best 3 decisions you made in your life thus far.
Like
if you ain't got 3, you got 1. It's cool. But I just said 3 to make them up. See what you got or whatever's going on.
I got 1 because YouTube don't need to know my business.
Yeah. But it's just a couple decisions that your life, the best decisions you made in your life thus far. I bet. Have a good one.
I will.
I will. Oh. Okay.
Oh, shit. That was a nice one.
That's what I thought you meant the first time. And then they said, I will. And I was like, oh, I will.
I thought he was leaving.
No, I thought you was talking about what you was talking about. Yeah. I was like, wait.
Let's see. Be Humble said, why does college basketball get more viewership than WNBA?
Because it ain't about money. it's about it's about them kids really wanting to play the game. That's go with men and women. That go men, women, and it go college football too. It's much more enjoyable because the money not really in it, and it's making it hard now because of the NIL. It's not getting like that, and you got the kids just transferring all over the place. So it's not as pure of the sport as it used to be. But it's still there, but it's kind of like leaning and it's trying to leave because of the NIL. But it's about the money. It's the money. It's the money that fucks up everything. Money always fucks up everything. But we need it.
I think it's more exciting. You get bounced up out of it. You could be the best team all year and get bounced.
Facts.
So I think it's a more exciting game. WNBA is not exciting. That's just is what it is. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
They got like 12 teams with like 2 weekends of playing basketball.
Yeah.
They start championship.
Watching that shit.
Watching that shit.
All right, man. That's all y'all got.
Yeah, I'm good. I ain't got nothing.
But yeah, that's y'all homework too, viewers.
Yeah, we're gonna come back and we're gonna discuss it. We're gonna get that cracking. Probably a little bit late, so wait till everybody get in. Let everybody get out of church and everything. Go praise Allah, God, Buddha.
Get your Popeyes.
Who else is it? Yeah, get your Popeyes.
All right, man. So that's all y'all got. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, so y'all know every so often I'm trying to get more and more back into it, but I talk about better eating.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about better eating, man. And I think there's a lot of things that we practice as people that we don't know we're practicing, and that causes us to have certain types of health issues that could very easily be avoided if we just knew what to look for. Mm-hmm. So there's this guy that I follow on Instagram. His name is Mo Legends, and he's always talking about different things that different things that are put in food, different things that we consume, and all the different ingredients that we don't know we're consuming or may know we're consuming, but we just don't know full-on information about it. So he constantly talks about it. So this one really stuck out for me because I have been consuming more fruit. So you think automatically fruit is healthy for you. More often than not, like it's fruit, like whatever. So
fruit cup or fruit?
Right. So that's another thing.
Just a joke.
But this one stuck out to me. I really like this one. I want y'all to hear it. Let me turn this.
You know how to read fruit stickers? Well, we about to learn how to read fruit and vegetable labels and the numbers that's on them. So let's go ahead and get it. Let's start with the 4-digit code. Let's start with the number 3. That means it's been conventionally grown. That means it's been grown with chemical fertilizers. Now let's do the 4-digit code. That starts with the number 4. Hold on, my dumb ass got it upside down. So 4 means that it's conventionally grown too. It means that it's sprayed with pesticides. Pesticides is used to kill off insects, but it can be harmful to human health as well. Now you got the 5-digit code that starts with the number 9, and that means it's organically grown. This is your best option in grocery stores. There's limits put on this production, making it the best option. Now try to find a 5-digit code that starts with the number 8, which means it's GMO, genetically modified, but I'm in Publix and I couldn't find it, so that's a good thing to be honest. That's how you read sticker codes on fruits and vegetables. Homegrown or farmers markets is best, but it is what it is. Follow for more. Legends out.
Oh crap. So yeah, that's there's one thing that I saw on his Instagram that I really liked. He said when you go to buy fruit, if the number starts with, I believe he said, I forget what he said, but it starts with a 3 if I'm not mistaken.
3 and 4.
Yeah, 3 if it's grown and basically
it's
grown in chemicals.
It's sprayed with chemicals and grown.
Yeah, 3 if it's the 4-digit code starts with a 3. Then it's grown in chemicals. If it starts with a 4, then pesticides are sprayed on it, which just
both bad.
It's bad, but at least with that one you can wipe it off, rinse it off, clean it. But with if it's a 5-digit code and begins with 9, there's little to no chemicals used in its growth. So just something to take out with y'all while you go out and do your shopping. And that's it. That's what I got for the mess today, man. This has been another rendition of the No Key Podcast. By the way, check out the No Absolutes Podcast with Will Hill. Great guy. Y'all heard his voice in the background. This has been another rendition of the No Key Podcast. Wear your crown. Build your legacy, kings. I am your man, Spaces.
It's Jay every day.
Hey, this your boy Maul, man.